TH versus Team Lin. Team Lin represented by Romantic, Team TH represented by Lucifer. We have a human versus undead matchup, and we're in for a treat.
Dude, I have to get rid of this. Dude, it's so hard to breathe in this. Holy shit. Take off the sunglasses. Now I can see again. All right. So, everything's so bright now, Neo.
Really?
Can see. Okie dokie. Best of 3, ladies and gentlemen. And we start off on Amazonia. Pretty good undead map, I would say. Hard expansion for the human to creep, especially against Night Elf. Against undead, though, rarely relevant unless the undead goes for Ghoul build. Then it can be very scary. That is not happening here. We see the standard TED opening. With that, you can go... This is pretty much the standard nowadays. Go for one of the trapper camps. Usually the one to the south where the Acolyte is moving now. Take that out. Then you're 1 footy kill away from level 2. With that, you can... with that first camp, you can decide to harass early at the expansion, or you can just continue creeping, go over to the other troll camp, and then you can go to your base, creep up the lab, and boom, you're level 3. And early level 3, very powerful. So, what Romantic's gonna do is pretty much set in stone. He's gonna go for his lab, get level 2, then go for the expo. But how does Lucifer want to play this early game here?
Yeah, I think against Romantic, early aggression could be key, as he has a very slow expander. So every time his second town hall is coming up after he has a very solid XP bar progress. So, yeah, I think early harass should be the answer. What do you think?
I think it's a preference thing. I, for example, like getting early level 3 instead of harassing, but if you can... I don't know what the perfect numbers are, but if you can guarantee a lot of damage towards the human, it's probably preferable to go for harassment. Now, what is a lot of damage? 3 peasant kills? 4 peasant kills? I think with 4 peasant kills, that should definitely be doable. And actually, that's something that Romantic showed, that his expansion creeping against a harassing undead was not really top-notch.
Yeah.
We saw that against 120. He had a lot of issues with that. And maybe Lucifer's gonna take this as inspiration. And actually... he's throwing everything I said like 2 minutes ago totally out the window because he's going for harassment early, which is super old school and nowadays, honestly, pretty much out of the meta. So far, he has gotten no kills and no experience, and this is the reason why this isn't played so much anymore.
And through the skeletons, he got level 2 on his Archmage Romantic, and I think he can skip the Rogue now. Okay, doesn't want to go for it. Lucifer is listening to me. We'll see if that's a good choice or not. Class of attack for the Archmage is, of course, nice, as you want to put on as much damage as you can on the DK. Getting away. Mental of Intelligence, plus 9 damage on this AM. What a start for Romantic.
Yeah, it's very scary for the DK. If he comes in for more harass, which is kind of what he has to do, right? He committed to the harass early. And now going for creeping at this point seems to be very off timing. And yeah, if the Romantic does it the way that many humans do, is keep on clicking on the DK with the Archmage, maybe a footy or 2, and the Water Elementals, and the Militia will take on the camp by themselves. How many Militia we got? 2, 4, 6, 8! That's a lot. That's enough. So the DK should be kept at bay pretty well. Oh, and I love what he's doing here. The 2 footies on the DK. Only thing missing now is the AM right clicks. And yeah, Death Knight, 0 experience still. This needs to change fast.
And it did with the coil against the worker, but... oh, the second one is getting killed by the creep, so is 3 peasants enough? This one will be dead again, as well. And the Fiend is coming in too. Nice deny by Romantic, but he's getting super close to 3. I think Lucifer has to get the Rock Golem here. Another kill on the worker, so that's your 3 peasants you were mentioning before. So, Fiend and Skeletons, how good are you at the Rock Golem? Level 3.
Was an amazing last hit from 1 to 0, but not here.
Lucifer. Ah, we've seen, yeah. So, with pulling 8 footmen, he lost 4, as it seems. This tech of Romantic is going to be extremely late. He will get the expansion up without much problems, though. But Lucifer's tech is almost done. He can explode into Mass Destroyers then. And this wasn't well defended by Romantic and Super GCS against 120, so that's definitely a weak spot for him.
And the patented early Spirit Tower from Lucifer in the base. We see that a lot in this matchup later on, but so early it's only Lucifer. You mentioned it a couple of casts ago. There seems to have been this one game where he was punished super hard, and it seems like this has stuck in his mind. And he's Not gonna change that. And now he misses the last hit on the rogue. To the tower. More experience. Not finding... the DK still not finding more experience. AZ is usually a great map to get early level 3 on. And this is... yeah, not the case at all. He killed 4 peasants. Well, he and the creeps did. So that's decent damage. Did they kill another one? There were skeletons moving south.
Yeah, he killed another one.
So 5 peasants, that's okay. But the DK's level is the big issue here.
The footmen aren't doing anything. They are parked at the expansion, which is quite surprising.
If the Archmage can get this cancelled
with +9 and the Water Elemental, which is about to expire, though. He can summon a new one. There we go. Yeah. Double damage at the moment, and that is the kill. This throws him back. Like, the tech was super early, and of course it was designed to kill Romantic fairly early, but with the Slaughterhouse cancel, he bought himself a lot of time for towers now. No Lumber Mill,
absolutely. Slaughterhouse coming up again, of course. Lumber Mill coming early. In an unusual position. He has the gold, of course, to spare. What's missing is the lumber for the tech to tier 2. So, for these, almost surrounding the Fiend there. So, the peasants killed earlier are making a difference. Especially noticeable in the tech for Romantic. Oh, nice surround there. And the Fiend, not being microed perfectly, I do have to say. Surround sticks with the AM there. And that's the first kill, and Romantic is looking off to a good start. I would say a great start if he hadn't lost so many peasants, but certainly not a bad one.
Lich is out now, though, and 2 Fiends are there. With 3 Fiends, of course, the timing would have been way better. But there's only an Arcane Tower yet. The shop is not up, and he has level 2 finally. So maybe things are getting a little better for Lucifer, but not with a hurt DK like this. More footmen are coming in from the north, and maybe he can surround one again. He has to get away with this.
Usually the way Undead plays against human, despite being a base down, is you kill stuff and you don't lose stuff. So far, he has lost 1 Fiend. That's okay if it remains at that. But the issue are still the hero levels. Also no Rods of Necromancy still. Statue is not yet coming thanks to the kill before. So he can't apply too much pressure here. He killed 1 more footy, but now the Lich is out of mana. DK only has 2 coils, and they're only level 1. So I think Romantic must be feeling pretty relaxed here. There's nothing too threatening on towards him at all at the moment.
That's true. Second Slaughterhouse is coming, so more statues in production. Tier 3 is halfway done. A Gargoyle against Zeppelin Harass, which is kind of a normal thing now for Romantic, and we scout him here at the tavern. This is it. Loads up the Footman, but he's well prepared with the Garg, with the Spirit Tower, and he's close to his own base. But that's fine, I guess.
The tech was really late, though, for Romantic. He went for the Shredder before the tech. And of course, the Shredder gets lumber quickly, but still costs 100 lumber, so that sets you back a couple of seconds, potentially. AM.
Oh, the guard can't find the Zeppelin. He's moving out of the base. That's bad. Bad timing by Lucifer for this.
Where's the Zeppelin? I can't see it. Ah, there it is in the back. Okay. And now, 2-pronged attack, kind of, with the footies towards the gold mine. The AM trying to kill off one of the statues. That would be a big kill. Lucifer's repairing against it, and I think he's gonna save that one. But this is very expensive now. The Acolyte's not mining for a long time. AM staffing into the back. He has 1 more water elemental here to use. Wants to get rid of the Gargoyle, perhaps, to have more potential with the Zeppelin. Or is that one already dead? Maybe. Alright, tier 3 finishes. More slow from the undead, and footies are gonna fall, but they're buying time. Once again, they're doing their job.
Yeah. They are supposed to die, they're supposed to do damage, and they're supposed to distract, and they're doing a phenomenal job at that. Archmage still quite healthy, gets level 4 here, and he gets the statue. That is so big. And now he TP's out with a lot of damage done. But
when you want to go for a destroyer push, losing a statue hurts tremendously. So what does he have now? Destroyer form halfway done. 1 single statue.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. In the meantime, we have 5 towers at the expansion. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towers coming up at the main. As you said, the tech is a little late, but I guess since he's so safe and he bought so much time, it's fine. It's a 400 gold advantage in the main mine alone.
Just with that little drop, yeah. Tier 2 is going to be finishing up right now. Wouldn't be surprised to see Tier 3 rushed immediately. He has enough towers to feel safe. He saw the number of statues before, which is laughably low, as we realized. So, is there a Zeppelin again? Checking the blue dots. Yes, there is. To the south, next to the Merc camp. Zeppelin on his harassment way again. Might get scouted here, actually, with a gargoyle. That's some good movement here by Lucifer.
Yep, he sees him. So, can he kill him before he reaches the base? It's quite a bit of damage here. Of course, Gargoyle is one of the best anti-air unit in the entire game. It would be so huge if he could kill him here over the trees, because then everything dies.
Oh,
and he's welcoming him with open arms. Is there web yet? Nope. So Zeppelin falls. Good anticipation by Lucifer. Going for that.
But that's more time off of Lucifer's clock. Where he's still next to his base.
Oh, he's switching!
The human base.
He's switching to wagons.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. There's way too many towers.
Good old wagon push, Remo.
On tier 3 though, we saw this from 1-0. I think that was the game where you weren't there anymore. You played on Turtle Rock against Human. Against Sock. Did you cast that with me?
No. No, I didn't.
No, right? Sock won the first game on AAZ, which he played phenomenally well, by the way. And then on TR, it seemed like he should have won that game. 1-0 was making silly mistakes, like flying one single destroyer at a time into the towers. Hold that dot. AM in trouble. May have to pop the invul here. Oh, the long-range shots actually kill him off. He wasn't anticipating that much damage. Are you kidding me? And now the MK can't get out. What a mistake by Romantic. Oh my god.
Double kill for Lucifer. And a big mana potion there on the ground, so more nuke to come. Coil Nova again being the savior of the undead race, and now Lucifer is in a phenomenal position. The first wagon is already here. Archmage is back from the tavern, but that was a huge investment.
But he kills off the wagon. There's also a lot of money gone, and a lot of money he doesn't have to spend on repair. I love how he dodges the right click there to still have the regen scroll running. Swag plays. So, how much masonry does he have? 2 upgrades, and third one not coming yet because tier 3 isn't done yet. He's trying to take out these wagons coming towards his expo. Because damage only from Fiends and Lich is going to be easily repaired. Only threat he has to worry about here is the wagons.
Is there a counter expansion? Yes, Lucifer's counter expanding at the 12 o'clock position. Makes sense since he has time at the moment. There's a lot of gyrocopters, but that is basically useless supply for Romantic now. There's not a single air unit anymore since the Gargoyle died.
Flying machine bombs. When we're gonna see it? Not yet. The wagon gets found again. This is exactly what Romantic was looking for. Easy to take out with a water elemental. Kind of easy.
The second one already. Mountain King is back. Goes in with the block. Good play by Romantic again.
Buys him so much time.
He doesn't even force repair. Okay, now he starts repairing this town hall, but...
And Lucifer doesn't have the lumber for the Haunted Goldmine, so he goes for the Necropolis first. Everything seems to be going wrong here for the undead.
Well, except the hero kills before.
Except the hero kill, yes. That was the one silver lining.
Town board back now, or is it just a staff? Nope, it's a TP. Counter TP. Romantic can easily afford that. Killed an Acolyte. And the Skark is gone. I thought Lucifer would come back, but the 2 wagons that were sniped.
I mean, hero kills are nice, but unless your heroes get totally out of control, you have to kill the Expo at some point. Oh, AM gets the coil again. Still has the greater invul here. Staffing towards the main. Alright, he sees the siege here from range. This could be a potential Blizzard transition. But again, without a wagon here, it's not too scary. We have 1 coming in right now. 1 usually you can deal with as well, though. Depending on how good the Novas are. Flying machine bombs are almost finished. We have a Paladin third and double Rex Knights. 65 supply for the human, 50 only for Lucifer, of course. But now with the wagon and Disease Cloud, this will hurt. Gets a lot of peasants dead here. Did he retrain?
I didn't see it.
I think so. But with the Paladin and with the Knights here, I think he should be able to at least shoo the undead away for a little bit, but he will have to do so soon. Quite a bit of damage. The level 2 Nova from the Lich really hurting bad towards these peasants. He killed off a lot right there. Yeah. AM, nice. He only harassed with the AM and Water Elemental against the wagon, realizing there's no easy way with no Destroyer and no Zeppelin to save that wagon, and once again buying himself a lot of time.
There's no TP on him this time. Here come the gyrocopters with flying machine bombs, of course. Also the knights. He has to run away. No magic damage here. Only fiends and a little bit of healing from the statues. Heroes are, of course, super strong, but also without mana. It's at least the Lich.
Yep. He used all of that against the peasants, which was very effective. But now the knights have an easier time. We don't have too many knights, though. So Romantic could be overextending. We saw the first use of staff there. Greatly applying that to save one of those expensive and valuable knights. Don't have animal war training yet, by the way, neither any armor upgrades. Once those upgrades become unlocked, this human army becomes a lot stronger.
Yeah, as always, the longer the game goes, the better it is, usually for the human. Here comes the Dark Ranger and another Fiend. Can he turn this around? I don't think so. Another Surround coming in, trying to fight out, but no coil available at the moment.
I don't think this expo has been scouted. It's gonna be up in just a couple of seconds. So Lucifer may actually...
sneaking his way back into this game, exactly.
Yeah.
The illusions on the knight, I love them. No dispel, of course. But Lucifer gets quite a bit of damage done here, taking out all the flying machines with web.
And why is Romantic committing so hard here? His expo is safe. He doesn't need to fight this.
First Destroyer is up. Mass dispel, of course, but now the gyrocopters are actually worth something. Nice staff on the Paladin there. The Fiend is low, getting killed by reinforcements that are knights. And the Destroyer falls. No coil on him anymore. He used the big mana potion, but maybe it was on cooldown.
So now Romantic finally retreats. Seemed like a bit of an overextension to me, but he kept his Paladin alive. He kept a couple of knights alive with the staff. I would love to see a second staff. I think he still hasn't scouted this expo.
Tanks are coming.
Alright, he has seen it now.
Yeah. With this illusion there.
And there's no Panda here, so dealing with split tank pressure is difficult for the undead.
This will hurt. But he has very good heroes. DK close to 5, Lich 4 and a bit, Dark Ranger, well, not that great, but you know, Lich and DK are more important. But it's he's getting more and more knights, and at one point they will be overwhelming. Ooh, almost a surround in the DK there. Going for the nuke again. This poor Paladin has to be staffed out. But it's so cool how he takes out the statues like all the time. He sacrificed a lot of flying machines for it in the first fight, but now there's only 2 of them. You can't really morph one. And without destroyers, what can you do against knights?
But here you really see the issue of the hero levels. If these heroes, Paladin and MK, were 3-3, this would be an entirely different story. Of course, knights hard counter fiends on paper, but if they get backed up by strong heroes with a DK and a Lich with frost armor plus a Dark Ranger, the Undead will win that fight. He's trying to harass the Acolytes now, and at the same time, MK falls. That was very quick to the Coil Nova once again. And you are right, actually. Coil Nova is bringing him back into this game.
And the Destroyer is safe. More Knights are falling. Romantic even pulling the Shredder. But he won't last long. And only 1 tank. What can he do with that? The stat... Okay, 2 tanks, actually. So that helps. But the Orb of Corruption and Orb of Annihilation is quite good against it. Archmage in trouble again. Invo Potion with 50. But this doesn't last forever. It's a big one. But it's not an infinite one. Tanks are still trying to destroy this Haunted Goldmine. Archmage level up saves and Paladin is back with the Holy Light.
2 tanks with upgrades. Acolytes being taken out by the Knights. He may be able to get this Haunted Goldmine. I think he will. Romantic is doing a great job here distracting the Undead army while the tanks are doing the dirty work. And 1 more shot will kill this Haunted Goldmine.
But big losses on the side of Romantic. Next coil saves that Fiend. And the Dark Ranger, yeah, can be saved as well. A lot of Knights have fallen here. DK, of course,
even though it's a very good transition from Romantic, realizing he can't win the straight-up fight, he has to go for tanks and kill the Expo that way. Paladin is gonna die.
Staff is on cooldown, yeah.
And Frost level 5 on the Lich, though.
And there's a Nova now. Has to be careful. Ah, okay, no coil, though. That would have been the greatest follow-up, but no mana for that. Needs a super high damage rolls, doesn't get it.
Necropolis dead. Goldmine dead. Tanks are standing there. They're enjoying the day of victory. It was a victory for them at least. Maybe not for the Paladin and the Knights, but they did their jobs.
Dark Ranger has fallen as well. Quite missed that. Don't really know where that happened, to be honest. But she's coming back.
1 narrow tower there, by the way. If it had been set up defensively, could have made a massive difference for Lucifer. But woulda, coulda, shoulda.
And Romantic is stuck in his base. He has to kill farms and he's supply stuck. Can't really go to 80 at the moment. He's back at 73. That's great. Lucifer is back to 50 with his one base play now.
And mains are gonna expire soon, which may put us back to one base versus one base. But Expo has to be cancelled again. 3 tanks. As I said before, if you don't have a panda or wagons anymore, it's so hard to deal with these, even without upgrades.
Yeah. Lucifer abandons this expansion at the moment. 500 gold remaining for Romantic here, 800 for Lucifer. Who's actually creeping now. Haven't seen that in a while. Boots of Quetzalcoatl, of course, not really what you want. 3 tanks now, 1-0 only. Abominations are helping as well with the normal damage against Fortified, but he needs more. Important level up with 3 and 2.
Interesting state that we're finding ourselves in. Yeah. Big hero level upgrades here for the human side. Divine Shield level 2, Stormbolt. That is very good. Now what's he going for? More tanks or gyros? He's going for gyros here. Because the answer to the knight seems to be destroyers for the undead. He could also go for banshees, but it's a long tech transition away. Probably too late now. Could perhaps have gone for it earlier.
It's 7 knights already.
Yeah, so he wants to get rid of the destroyer in the air with the flying machines. And that should be working, I think. Very big army now for Romantic, and the biggest issue the entire game for him were the bad hero levels, but they're decent now.
Oh, the tanks cancel the expansion again. Lucifer has the gold to set it up again, but he has to walk all the way back to get rid of the tanks. He's trying to kill the town hall, which is actually working quite well.
Oh, interesting. He's flipping the table around here on his opponent. He's gonna threaten his expansion instead of his own getting threatened. But now here comes a big fight. The destroyers are gonna lose the air battle here, it seems. The knights are pretty well upgraded now, but the heroes are the true carries for the undead. Big Nova was coming in right there. Level 3 Nova, that is so much slow, so much damage. Do we have Coil Nova here, nuke again? Not just yet. Talon protected with the Divine Shield, but the Archmage in trouble. He has no invul. How can he not have a saving item? Are you serious?
There was a potion on the Paladin, but it was too late. Dark Ranger has been saved. It's almost surrounded there. Yup. Doesn't like that. One will fall again. No silence anymore. Gets one more out. There's no Holy Light currently. Do we have one more nuke? Nope. But the potion has been swapped now. Dude, Lucifer. Level 3 on the Pally. Can he get a Holy Light? Yes. That was close, man.
Oh, nice. He's burning the Lich, the man of the Lich with the Arcane Tower. No Coil, no Nova. The Expo survives. I think he took out the meat wagons. GG.
Wow. What a game to start things with, man. It went back and forth and back and forth. Nice hero nukes here, but in the end, the economy was too good for Romantic and the expansion was well established.
Yeah, I think Lucifer played that early game just too weak.
Yeah.
He went for harassment early, did not get enough done with that at all when AZ is a prime early creep map. Romantic had a very firm grip on the game until he started paying not enough attention to his Archmage. Lost him twice, I think, giving a big comeback possibility to Lucifer. But especially the harassment there against the expansion with a tank and the main army split pressure, that was really well executed. So, yeah, cool game here to start things off.
I think one of, the big key here was still the snipe of the wagons. If he has 2 wagons down there, and can pressure the expansion, the game is entirely different.
Yeah, that's true. That was also really good anticipation by Romantic, or, well, pretty easy to do when you have sentry wards in the undead base, to be honest as well. So the item drops helping him out there, and Lucifer not giving enough priority to his wagons, because they are not solely his win condition, but part of it. You either have to kill the human expo, or your heroes have to get out of control. That is pretty much the recipe to success against human. It almost happened with a 5-5 heroes for him, but it was not quite good enough. And yeah, you're right. If those 2 wagons survive with a disease cloud, that expo may just be dying very quickly.
In the first clan war, Romantic wasn't too great. He lost 2-0 to Infi, and was the only player who lost their games for Team Lin. But he's coming back swinging, and might get the lead for Team Lin.
And we're going to AI next, which he did not veto.
That's really interesting. We do have a few new supporters here. Thank you, Hotzi87, Mostar for 14 months already, and Zinrock2 for 8 months. 8 months of Warcraft 3, greatest game of all time. Thanks for all your streams and keep up the good work. And, we will.
Why is Remo dressing like this today? Because it's carnival season, guys, in Mainz. Till Monday, die Jecken are unterwegs.
I'm so happy I live in Hamburg and we don't have that shit.
So I've heard so many people say this. I like this time of year. Only issue is it's always fucking cold as hell.
Yeah, right? You're not the smartest guys. Like, why do you do this fest not in May?
Well, it has to do with Christianity. Like, it's 40 days before Easter or something. So you get kind of crazy fucked up before you start fasting.
Ah,
that's
okay.
The way it is.
You should do it after Easter.
Yeah, I would prefer that too.
Yeah.
And you know, especially the ladies, the ones who choose very sexy costumes for this time of year, they are the true heroes. Like, how the fuck are you surviving 5 days in those temperatures, in those clothes? I don't understand.
Liquor helps, I guess.
But liquor only helps you feel better. Still makes you sick.
That is correct, but isn't it like flu arrives 3 days, stays 3 days, and leaves 3 days? So they survive. And then they get sick afterwards, and you just don't see it. I guess that's how it is.
I guess. I am very thankful, though, for their courage in still pursuing their costume dreams.
I can imagine.
So, thank you very much, Keller Asel Nahui. I remember your name. You're the best ones ever with a €5 donation.
Wow.
Thank you very much, buddy. You're also pretty good. So, Romantic with a 1-0 lead. AI, though, a horrible map to play for human in any matchup. Yeah, in any matchup. Every human hates this map. That's why it surprised me that he actually laid it through.
Does it work against Orc?
It's really shit against Orc. Can creep nowhere with a second hero. And you can't even get easy level 3 Archmage for a Beastmaster push. That's why we see a lot of Firelord tower pushes here.
Ah, true.
Yeah, issues are, if the Undead times it perfectly and blocks it perfectly, he can arrive at the first camp, the Ogres, before you have taken them all out, and then he can steal one with a coil, keeping you even further away from level 3, which, as you guys know, is essential to human. The Expo is super hard to take, and if you've taken it, you guessed it, you don't have level 3. And after that, you don't really have the time or space to creep up more, so you can be stuck on level 2 for a long time, and that's a big problem. Yeah. In the past, we saw quite a bit of Naga pushes against level 2 Archmage. Haven't seen that in a very long time, though, so I guess that's not going to be a thing. WZ in the past used to play some Dark Ranger second, but that also I haven't seen in a long time. But yeah, expanding... Taking the camp itself is hard, but once you've set it up, you can do really nice SimCity there to keep all your towers safe, where the fiends can't reach, with lumber mills and arcane walls and farms and stuff. The setup of the expansion, the layout, is way better than, for example, Echo Isles. But getting to that safe expansion state, that's the issue. And what the hell is this build from Lucifer? He's going Tet Fiends, but brings one ghoul down to creep. Oh, dude! It's Remo special creep routes! But... he's doing it with a ghoul, which you really don't have to. You can just do this with skeletons. But of course with the ghoul it's a little bit faster. But they will also delay the tech, but amazing scout by the footy. It's gonna make this so much harder.
Oh, if he steals the big one, man, this would be so sick. DK is still losing quite a bit of HP. And Romantic is running over.
First time ever I see a DK buying a circlet.
Inspired by the Blade Masters, of course. Archmage is coming in, though. Getting a little easier with the right clicks, of course, more harassment on the DK as well. Now, okay, with the coil, of course, it's quite easy. Wind of Illusion for more scouting, but the ghoul is hurt. Gets another one. This is again level 2 through a skeleton, just as it was on game 1.
Replenishment potion would have been the dream, but only one of Illusion there for the DK. So in the end, it was a really good choice to bring the ghoul with him. If it had been only skeletons, the footy himself may have been able to prevent this from happening. But still, though, this is taking quite a bit of time out of the Archmage's playbook, going over there, harassing. But, oh my god, look at how many peasants he has, dude. He's gonna bring like 9 up there to the Expo.
9 is, I think 9 is pretty standard for AI.
Yeah, against Night Elf, certainly. Against Undead, it's a little bit easier. He's even gonna take this little green camp.
And again, Romantic preferring the creeping before an instant expansion. Gives the DK some time to heal up, which is super important.
He's bringing more ghouls. He's playing a Ted build order with ghouls.
Yeah.
Alright.
So here they come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 militia.
Yeah, he is not fooling around, dude.
This is the first time I'm seeing double digits on a militia pool.
Alright, he has a lot of lumber now, doesn't really have to worry about that one for a long time. So, DK, how much can he steal here? He has decent experience already thanks to the early creep from him. Long range coil gets the kill. The null assassin was his. So, I think that already is going to keep the AM on level 2. Even if he gets the rest of the camp. One peasant is going to die, but he can afford a few losses here as we saw earlier. Of course, he wants to get the Overseer. Well, both want to get the Overseer.
It is a
DK
coil
is
already.
already low HP though.
Again, good footman play to keep him away, but now it's time for the big one, and he got it. Ring of Regeneration is of course nice as well, but you really want this experience for your level 3, and now what? Now, how you get your level 2 water elementals? Little green camp there, okay. Yeah,
but that's not
but
enough.
that's not enough, no, not at all.
A player's forces are under attack.
Of course, if the undead doesn't pressure him now and lets him creep the merchant after, that will be level 3.
Yeah.
And the DK has taken some damage, but he's so close to level 3.
I think the Berserker, yeah, one Berserker is enough. You can get that easily. Now.
Yeah. Good for the scout here once again by Romantic, seeing where the undead is at. Knows he should be safe to at least get the one Berserker here. Or how many skeletons does he need? 2 skeletons for the level up.
Alrighty, tier 2 is finished for Lucifer, who's really close to level 3 himself, but there is 7 footmen now. And they're blocking quite well, so he can't reach the expansion, can't do damage against the workers, and I think he has to retreat because he's in danger of a surround.
That was so close. He almost got the Fiend there after almost getting the DK. That's what he might be dying. Ooh, those surrounds, man. He's playing with fire, Lucifer is.
Sends in a few skeletons and the ghoul into the peasant line.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Storming through the defense line of footmen. But again, this round game not working for Romantic this time. Defense is up now.
The ghoul has died. Level 3 for both heroes pretty much at the same time.
Almost a surround on the DK there. It's of course hard with only 5 footmen.
But the Lich is here now. He has a new Rod of Necromancy. And statues will be coming in soon as well.
Once the statues are there, not intercepted. Like this time, Romantic can not go for a Zeppelin, because he has to be there, he has to show presence, he has to fight the undead back.
Another issue of AI, amongst the many that there are for human. Using a Nova on one single low HP footman, that looks like a bit of a waste of mana. But I guess he was full mana.
Yeah.
Still an expensive spell though. AM getting focused. He has to keep in mind this DK is level 3, so Coil Nova is very painful here.
And the first statue is coming. Is he going double slaughterhouse? Nope, doesn't have the gold for it yet. Only 1 tower up. This could hurt him real bad.
Wagon pushes, by the way, also very effective here. You can hit from the north. Next to these 2 forests to the left and to the right are going to protect you against militia pushes coming from the main. Which is pretty far away, so militia duration doesn't last super long.
The town is under siege.
And he's going to get rid of one of these towers. Alright, Romantic, is this going to be his run-by attempt? Going towards the undead base. The tech still isn't finished yet, kind of close to being done. But yeah, it's still going to take a while. 5 footies though, not too much damage, I guess.
Romantic heavily committing to something here, getting a scroll of healing very early on. Plus the staff, of course. Ziggurat getting cancelled, so he can't go over 40 supply at the moment.
The town is under siege.
And he's going to cancel it again. This is starting to become an issue. The base layout for Lucifer not the best here. The shop too far in the back, in my opinion, where the ziggurats should be usually. AM, though, stabbed into kind of a surround. Heal scroll will not be good enough here to save him. He has to TP out. And tier 3 finishes. Lucifer still supply stuck, but he can still go for the destroyer upgrade. and the orb, so he can spend his money.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Queued already. Destroyer upgrade starting. This gave Romantic some time for the towers. He has one ready, second one is upgrading, third one is coming as well, but that shouldn't be enough, I guess.
I think Lucifer's focus now should be, don't let him get a Zeppelin, because then your headaches just increase tenfold. Just have presence on the map, maybe get a few kills here and there, maybe cancel a few towers, more experience for your heroes. And keep your Acolyte safe, of course. And I think a wagon push should be the idea here, because towers seem to be coming up.
Yeah, he got enough time. DK surrounded at the crypt. And there's no spirit tower. He can't fight out. Oh, okay, there was a little opening. With the Orb of Corruption, of course. This is all a little easier. In the meantime, he trades a Fiend for a Water Elemental. Not the greatest thing to do.
The multitasking there, slipping a little bit from the old man.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, one Fiend lost only though so far. Aside from the Ziggurat cancel, this game is going pretty swimmingly for Lucifer. What's he gonna go for next? Okay, more statues. This is a Destroyer push. The human scouts it early. And Lucifer's doing this pretty blindly. He doesn't know how many towers there are, but we know. It's 3 of them. Is this good enough? He goes for the first one, which is not the real one. And now going for the guard towers. Big Nova. Oh my god, that damage. But one Destroyer is already dead. The 2 left don't have much mana anymore. And 2 towers are still standing. It seems like Romantic is holding this.
Yeah, he can't break it anymore. TP out, gets the Arcane Tower. There's no mana anymore, as Romantic is distracting in the base again. Trying to go for the Archmage, but there's the Staff, of course, the spell against the Water Elemental. Lich is getting 2.5 here. But that's about it. He's out of resources. Didn't break the expansion. Archmage is healing up. Ivory Tower is now being used. And tier 2 is finished. Mountain King out.
And if the first attempt doesn't work for the Undead, that is not a good sign at all. So what's the next one? Another Destroyer push? Now switching into wagons? What's the answer? When we look at the Slaughterhouse, we find the answer. It is more and more statues.
Yeah, but Romantic is coming in again. Constant distraction from the Chinese. And he's even creep-checking here a little bit. Hurts the Fiend. He should park one Destroyer in the base. That should be enough, right? To defend it?
Yeah, against the footies solo, certainly.
And then creep up, and then...
Only level 3. Yeah, should be good enough. Maybe the Destroyer along with the DK. DK with a staff. Lich hitting the Expo. DK can join in with a staff if he needs to.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, Romantic, despite this being AI, I think it's looking good. I always am cautious to say this on Ancient Isles, but I think he's playing this really well so far. Once again, being a nuisance in the Undead base. And, oh, his Expo is lagging hard for me, by the way.
Okay,
He's still gonna survive, it seems.
Yeah. Oh, he blocks the decay in the middle of all the towers. No TP, and the Death Knight falls to them. And now what?
What a play.
Oh, shit. The Ice Tower is gone, and he can do whatever he freaking wants now. He's supply stuck. He can't get his decay back. Not from the tavern, not from his altar. That peasant block, man. Klaus is back.
He just hit the tempo jackpot, man. He bought himself so much time. He won so much time. And that was a Klaus play if ever I've seen one. And now, 4 Destroyers in the air. They're gonna kill the MK, but it's a level 1 hero. Who cares? They're out of mana. Equals useless. Not quite useless, but pretty bad. And tier 3 is coming up. Once again, though, Romantic teching very late.
Yeah.
Just like on AZ, excuse me. But yeah, Destros without mana, they cannot break the space. No way.
Also, no Unholy Aura at the moment, so the entire army is very, very slow. Lich also no TP, of course, he's not in danger of anything since the Mountain King is in the tavern. Double Workshop, of course. First attack upgrade for Gyros is coming in as well. And the DK is benched for such a long time.
A player's forces are under attack.
The heroes are okay. DK3, Lich getting 4 here. AI, sometimes when the undead power creeps, can be left entirely empty by the time the Paladin is out. And with that, sometimes undeads can be able to play 1 base versus 2. But the DK, man, he's not gonna be level 5 for a long ass time.
Are the footmen's coming? No, it's just water elemental here, otherwise the altar would have been in danger. Lich is creeping up very well. Gonna be level 5 soon. And Lionhorn, well, not what he was looking for at all. Altar at 50%. Here is more fortification in front of the town hall. I think Romantic is in a very, very good position as well.
Yeah, I think so too. He's gonna do the standard produce. Get to 75, 50 supply with good upgrades, and then hopefully your heroes are not too shit, so that you can still win
Cyclone! There is it. Okay, there's a town portal. He can't get away.
He's not gonna lose him this time, is he?
No. Good usage of the Wind of the Wind, of course, which you just found at the laboratory. This army is breaking upkeep now with 4 destroyers in the air. Level 4 Decay, level 4.5 Lich. No Dark Ranger yet, no Panda yet. But also there's not too much experience left on the map for the Panda. Wagons now.
Wow, that is such a late wagon push though. Oh my god.
Panda's out. He knows that he needs the area of effect.
Yeah. And AI being a pretty small map, the MK being so late, it is to assume that the MK will not hit level 3 this game. That it will be over, one way or the other.
Of course the Panda can't be coiled, but also the Holy Light Nuke doesn't work on him, so it's a double-edged sword. Knights are coming as well, this time Animal War Train a lot faster. And with gyros you can creep this Red Drake with ease. Lucifer on the other side goes for a little shopping trip. Gets the replenishment potion this time. We'll be happy about that. And the big item was the flute.
Only thing here I don't like from Romantic is that he's going single barracks. Because once he has a good number of gyros, let's say 12, maybe 14, he doesn't need any more. And then, producing from only 1 racks, you're gonna be floating a lot of gold. MK up in the air though. But there's a stab.
So, 1 wagon is there. That is, of course, guaranteed damage. Archmage and Paladin both a little out of position. Now next to the shop and in the tower range. That's easy. But it will take forever to be able to attack the town hall, really, with the fiends. Taking out the shop first, I like that. But, of course, the Archmage is all geared up.
I don't think he has Disease Cloud yet, does he?
Nope.
And yeah, this is 1 wagon pressure. This is, you know, expensive in repair, but it's manageable. Here comes the Nova again. Breath of Fire. Oh! There's actually some really nice AoE against the peasants. And there's no Arcane Tower here, which is also something annoying that the Iron doesn't have to deal with. Paladin getting focused, but lots of healing on him.
The second wagon would be so good. It's not coming, though. Oh, double kill on the peasants again. When are the flying machines coming in? When does he feel satisfied with it? Here we go. Panda has 2 Breath of Fire.
And now look at the barracks. 3 knights queued in there. It's gonna take forever for them to come out. And the town hall's dropping low. He has to commit here very soon.
But the gyros come in. And this looks bad for the Panda. As we said, he had the Anchor of Reincarnation. But he's out for now. This would be the perfect position for the Breath of Fire. But the destroyers, they're all falling. Only 2 remaining. Panda's dead, back. But the destroyers are all dead. And he goes again for the Panda. Won't give him any experience. Mountain King falls at this... Oh, staff out. But the Panda falls there. No area of effect against the gyros anymore.
And even with the small ground force, Romantic is making this work. The water element is once again becoming strong as there are no more destroyers up in the air. And if he takes out this wagon, he buys himself so much time focusing it on everything with it. So much repair, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ. But he keeps it alive. That's the important thing. And once again, second attempt of breaking this expo has failed, and now Romantic. Oh, getting called over. He's very low. But he's surviving.
It's a town portal though, but no shop anymore. Needs another Holy Light, gets a coil. Right clicks, and... Oof, I was about to say he's doing the same mistake again. But no, fiends are all hurt. Not falling though, but he doesn't have... Okay, he has 1 statue here, which is out of mana. This will take forever as to invest a coil to save this one against creeps. And he built the shop. I like that play here. Shop in the south, can heal up. Lich is level 5 though.
That's really scary. Especially against bunched up knights.
He needs to level the panda, I guess. Doesn't send the Lich away though. Soaks up a lot of experience with them. No counter expansion, romantic check for that. 4 knights, 0-1 tech. And level 2 paladin for divine shield. So nice.
He's going for Griffin Aviary now.
Huh.
I wonder, is that necessary? Maybe he doesn't want to commit into gyros too much longer. Doesn't know if the panda may hit level 3 soon. Once again, the undead here looking towards the expo, but there's no meat wagon here, so...
It's not even a
very hard to
destroyer.
take down.
Yeah. I mean, he can wipe out a lot of peasants with Nova Breath of Fire, but he wants to save the mana, I guess, for Hero Nuke. He will keep Romantic Supply stuck if he kills one farm, but TP is coming in, and of course the undead knows I can fight this.
Romantic only needs to win one more fight for level 3 on MK and Paladin, if they survive. I think when that is the case, this game is officially his. Can you do it here? Lots of Fiends here, with one attack upgrade as well. The Focus Fire is going to be strong against the Knights, who are not too well upgraded yet. Lucifer, though, I think he needs to win this fight, or he lost this game.
Okay. Blizzard transition it is, with Stormbolt, of course, a nice combo. So you can hide behind all the infrastructure, stand there and cast, as there's no disable, no impale, no silence, no nothing.
This time also Romantic not making the mistake of not having a saving item on each hero. I like that. Heal potions, involves galore on his 3 heroes, as well as staves. So, another angle of attack here from Lucifer. Uh-oh, MK finds himself left outside there. Will not have to pop the invul here, as it seems.
Oh, massive blizzard! Lucifer moving out quite quickly, though, with his level 2 Unholy Aura. Still losing a Fiend. Oh, Coil actually saves him in time. The big levels for the human are still missing. Lucifer's not giving him free XP. And he keeps him supply stuck, so he can't go up to 80.
Alright, and the counter expo is coming up now for Lucy. Mains are about to expire very, very soon. Griffins coming from the base, though. We already have the first one. There's gonna be a second soon. Is that... So, I guess it's good versus this army, despite all of these Fiends, because they won't be able to focus the Griffins, thanks to all the Knights.
Tug of War now. Of course, the Blizzard buys a lot of time. That was a interesting coil, to say the least, but... Okay, he's moving in here. Again, focus on the Mountain King. There's constantly Holy Light. He's never short of mana. Good management there. But he gets rid of the shop again. No clarities. If he finishes it, but he doesn't. Yeah. Oh, nice. The gyros take out the expansion.
So they still show some usefulness here, despite there being no destroyers left. And he's holding on here to his expo. Yeah. Keeps on getting more upgrades, more units, more Griffins, most notably. Oh. Stormhammer's about to finish. And yeah, without destroyers, without wagons, this expo is not in too much threat, I guess.
Lucifer is not mining anymore. The main gold mines are down. He can sell a bit of stuff and then go all in. But he has to crack this now. Sooner or later, Blizzard again. 3 coils as well. 65 supply ground army from an undead. Very rare to see that. And with the militia push, Romantic wants to end this series now.
Big Nova though coming in. Remember, this Lich is level 5. Tons of damage from him. And the Knights are falling one after the next. The Griffins up in the air have not... Oh, big Blizzard here though. Have not felt too useful, but against the A-bombs, of course, the damage is amazing. And against the statues as well, this may be the most important unit here for Lucifer to keep the regen up. He still has 2 after the 1 dies right there. More experience towards these human heroes. And remember, once they are 3-3 on Paladin and MK, this turns around greatly. And they are almost there. But at the same time, there's barely any Knights left. We still have a good number of Fiends. We have webs coming in against the Griffins. They will be easily taken out now, as the front line has disappeared from Romantic. Has he overextended once again? Has he decided to fight this once again too soon? The Panda in trouble with a bolt. He will die! And that is the 2 big level up. He eats the Fiend with a Dark Ritual for more Nova, but there is the Invul. Nicely played, or the Divine Shield, that is. Keep the Paladin alive. Only 15 seconds though, the MK. Almost dies right there. Invul will have to be popped. But now the Undead Heroes, low on mana, the Lich in trouble as well. Surrounded by Knights, gets coiled though.
There is
Very
no Nova
intense
anymore.
fight.
Yeah, really intense, man. We have one more coil. Will it be a Hail Mary? No. Oh, he tried to nuke the Mountain King, but Romantic anticipated it, went for the Holy Light first. And now what? Now nothing. Romantic to Lucifer 0. And that's the lead. Dude, what a game.
Made it pretty close though, Lucifer, I have to say.
Yeah.
Honestly, Romantic played that early game amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe he played it a little super safe with 10 peasants at the expo.
He always
That
does. That's no surprise to me at all. He always does that. Well, I mean,
That
10...
resulted in a very late tech, which did become a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
But still, very well played by Romantic. If he plays that safe against 1-0, maybe 1-0 finds the cracks. But yeah, Lucifer tried his best. Didn't work. 2-0, and they're in the lead now, Team Lin.
Exactly. 2-0. 1/3 of the job is done. Now it's in the hands of 1-0 and TH to start a comeback. 1-0 will face live. Most likely the best Undead versus Night Elf matchup in the world. Same can be said about TH and Lin when they face each other. Of course, this matchup then is Orc versus Human. What?
Against an Undead.
We are ready for match number 2 in this Clan War New Year's Cup. And damn, we have dark green. Are they kidding me?
I knew you were gonna bring that.
Oops, wrong players here. Live versus 1-0 it is. And the current champion of Super GCS is stepping in the ring with the youngest player in the scene. Here they are. 74% win rate versus Night Elf. Unreal! But for a Night Elf, this 63% win rate for life is pretty insane as well. So, most likely the best Undead Night Elf that we can imagine. And we start this on AI.
I like how you put this. This is pretty much the two best players in this matchup battling it out.
Yeah.
Happy has a claim to that title as well, but I think nobody else. So this should be the treat. Best of 3, who's going to come out on top? Doesn't matter if you win 2-1 or 2-0. Just the win matters. And with that, you get 2 points for your team, of which already Romantic scored 2 for his team, Team Lin. First hero is going to be Demon Hunter, obviously, against DK on the other side. Demon Hunter gets a very quick level 2 here, or at least 188 experience, separating him from level 2 only with one single skeleton kill. One of the best Ancient of War creeps that we have in the map pool for Night Elves here. You don't need a Wisp, you get a lot of experience, you get a big item, quick to do, you can harass the Undead after if you want to. Or maybe go for some more creeping. On maps like AZ, I like seeing Night Elf going for more creeping for the trolls in the middle. But here, not really a good idea, is it? Like, what can you really creep that's worth your time without an Ancient of War? Yeah. So I would assume Life's gonna be aggressive here early on. And try to harass the Undead. What do you think, Neo?
Yeah, I think aggression is the key, as it oftentimes is for Night Elves. I mean, against Orc we see it. Starshaped, if you're watching, I know you disagree, but whatever. I don't think so. Against Human, it's the case. So why not against Undead? Keep him away from level 3 and try to snag a few ghouls here and there. I think that is way more important than many people think. Like, if you get 1 or 2 ghouls in the early mid-game, that weakens the upcoming push a lot.
Yeah, that is very helpful against the frenzy push. But I think the early level 3 demon is even more important. Something that Foggy keeps on neglecting, and I keep on criticizing, but whatever. By the way, perfect drops for the demon. Tome agility plus claws of attack plus 6, and he is making his way across the map. You could go for one of the little creeps at the green camp. Oh, that's what he's doing at the opponent's side, actually. That's going to be his level 2. But other than that, you can't really creep anything without an Ancient of War. Maybe you can go to the Merc camp once the Berserker is available. But if you get Creepjack there, that's painful.
I wonder that he takes out the entire creep. I thought he would just go for level 2 and then continue to harass. But he wants this experience. And as you said, level 3 is incredibly important for the mana burn and stats.
By the way, something that I haven't seen 1-0 do, I think, ever. He's harassing with 0 experience.
Yeah.
And he has only 3 ghouls. And he's not making any more.
Yeah.
He's gonna play Fiends. What?
No ghouls.
This is new meta. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
3 ghouls is normal against human, maybe against undead, maybe against orc. But never against Night Elf. I mean, he's the guy who won with Lich first Fiend, so who am I to question?
That was Remind, though.
That was Remind, that's true. And Life must be thinking, what the hell are you doing, mate? You have no experience, you have no ghouls, you got none of these last hits. And the demon, 2.5. As I said before, this is something that Life prioritizes way more than Foggy, for example, the early level 3. And already an expo coming up for Life.
Yeah, I mean, there's no pressure coming. Why not? Until he has a decent amount of fiends, this will take forever. He tricked Life into these 4 archers, which is of course not really necessary now.
I think they're good for just for creeping.
They're good for creeping, yeah, but maybe you can live with 3.
With them, he could take out an old in the middle, for example. Did the DK skill anything, by the way? I imagine he didn't.
Late Huntress Hole, by the way. A little. 1-0 on the way to tier 3, going for fiends now. 4-minute 50 tier 3. Okay.
This is a new build.
Yeah.
By the way, this was not a Tet Fiend build. This was not altar into Ziggurat into then crypt. It was crypt and altar immediately. This is very unusual. Alright, here we see finally the first skill point for the DK, which is the Aura. With 0 experience still.
This will be hard. I mean, once Dryads are out, you have map control. Of course, you have to protect your expansion for a bit and have to creep it.
And, I mean, creeping that thing, the Expo. If he gets creep jacked, it's not gonna matter. He has 1 fiend with Aura. It's like, it's no threat at all.
Yeah. No coil to steal anything. No ghouls to run into your archers. Just have to rely on your lasted skills. Panda second?
Like, did he No, he didn't seal it with the skeleton. That would have been sick.
Panda second, I question this choice a little. Without ghouls, I don't see the value really. I mean, yeah, of course, you will argue that level 3 Breath of Fire is amazing, yada yada. We have talked about this many times. But until then, he's quite weak against fiends. Naga would have been better, for sure.
I think Naga is better on 1 and 2. On 3, I still think Panda is... Breath of Fire is real good. Real good. And the Drunken Haze as well. So, yeah, I don't know. This unusual build by 1-0, has he practiced it before? I guess he did. But so far, it has seemed very underwhelming. The Expo is walking towards the gold mine now, the tree is. Double lore is coming up in the main. He's gonna have money for the tier 3 tech in just a little while, which I imagine should be in time. DK is getting his first bit of experience. Neo, can you please give me the time?
6:45.
It's ridiculous.
Not as fast learner he is. Lich is out, getting intercepted by the Demon Hunter immediately, taking quite a few hits.
And yeah, early level 3 demon with boots is the king of the mid game. Would love to see him harass more, go towards the DK. Lich is already out of mana. DK could be out of mana as well. He has the coil now at least, finally.
A new sort of special Remo creep routes, creeping at 6 minutes 40 the first time.
I don't recommend this creep route, guys. This is not Remo patented.
He will catch up now with the orb that he has and good damage from fiends. So he will get his levels, but this is so much space and freedom for the Panda, which usually you don't have at all. As there would be ghouls, it would be distracting, and the Expo, I mean, he crept it without being jacked. The expansion is untouched, it's almost finished, the Engine of War is there to defend. And the shop is nearby as well, plus Dryads are coming out for the slow. This is not a big undead death ball that is coming towards life now.
Nope. And the Panda's gonna hit level 3 before the first fight. That is the Night Elf Dream. He's gonna lose an archer to creeps here to at least make it a little bit fair. Oh, is he gonna get it? Actually, the DK may steal this one. Yeah. Oh, nice steal. Keeps the Panda away. That's a big deal. Grabs up the item though, which was the flute. Nova coming in. Alright, he's getting something done here finally. And with a third hero, Naga, suddenly... Maybe this is doable.
This is a lot of damage. Life definitely needs some time for his expo to pay off. started mining here. He also needs a few more Dryads. Tier 3 is almost finished though, so he's going 2 Dryads into Bears. This is not safe at all. This is just rushing Bears. On the other side, we don't see any kind of worm tech. Abominations early.
Panda did hit level 3 right there. He has the staff. The demon's gonna dive in deep. The demon is super strong at the moment against these low heroes. DK finally is level 3. Actually surprised how quickly this was after all, considering his horrendous start. That creep jack down there really gave him a breath of fresh air. Yeah. Second life. But the demon with the reju here is gonna keep on burning. Bit after bit. Lich is out already. DK has one more coil. Naga. She's gonna have cold arrows, excuse me, but no fork lightning. And he's gonna keep on weaving in and out of this fight. Keep burning more mana. Reju again. He's looking for the DK. Gets him burned. Bam. He eats the coil, but he regens it. Losing the shop here is a little painful. But once these heroes are out of mana, and he has a big enough army, I mean, he doesn't even have to go for a fight yet. This Expo, untouched still. Now, though, taking some damage.
But not too much. I mean, this A-bomb will help, but he's not even sending it in. Engine of War not uprooted. And now he should be moving. He's waiting for Master, I guess. Yeah, it's finished. 3 Bears into 3 Fiends without a coil.
Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire was very poorly placed, to be honest. That was a bit of a mistake. But the Bears now. What does he have against the Bears? One destroyer up in the air is never enough. Demon Hunter tanking quite a bit of damage. But there's no firepower in this undead army without mana.
Yeah, that is correct. The Dryads are helping as the anti-air attacking the Lich a little bit. The Destroyer is running. Oh, the Demon Hunter has to be staffed out. Gets the Fiend here, but the Panda about to be surrounded. He's still slowed from the Naga. Good body block from the A-bomb coming out. And what can he do now? Panda dead!
What a mistake by Life. That was silly. He was exposing his Panda hardcore there after the staff. He didn't have a TP. He didn't have an invul. He wasn't close enough to the shop for a TP.
But Life holds on, and it's only 1 magic damaged unit in this army. Yeah. Still no worm transition. And he lost a few Fiends, right? All of them.
Gonna lose 1 more right there. But the Bears are still the issue. How do they deal with the Bears? With good micro, though, you can kite against the Bears.
Oh, the concave on the Lich here. The Bears are doing significant damage. Demon Hunter's out of the fight again. No staff at the moment, of course. 2 Destroyers. This push is getting a little better. Naga in trouble. As well as the Lich. Can he turn around and kill him? Oh, man, these paws! They really hurt. And now the Lich is about to die. Swaps the town portal. So important to keep him alive. Gets the bear on the way out. But 4 Dryads, 2 Bears, plus the Demon Hunter still available. Panda is halfway back. 59 supply for Life, and the expansion is still almost untouched.
Alright, the next round is coming in. The Undead Heroes. No Coil, no Nova, but there's a mana potion, and the Naga. She has a bit of mana at least. Panda, how far along is he? About 20 more seconds or so, and we'll have him back again as well. Invul. Is it available? No. It's been on cooldown for quite a while. So still no invul for the Naga. This is the biggest issue, I guess.
Yeah. Naga stole 1. There's constantly damage on the Demon Hunter. I like that play by 1-0. Now he has some time to deal damage to the tree. But Life is just waiting to engage, waiting for the Panda, who's out now.
Low mana, of course. Doesn't have a shop anymore. No clarities for him that way. And he has to engage here sooner rather than later.
Sniped 1 Wisp after the other. Only 2 remaining.
Lost armor once again getting dispelled after 1 second. I really don't know about this trend recently. Focusing on the demon once again. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire coming in. Okay damage. Wasn't too deep to use that combo. And now the Panda's out of mana. So this is where the Naga truly would be better. The DK in the front, tank quite a bit of damage. The demon, but there's always a staff on the Panda. Uses it already though. So now the demon vulnerable, but has a TP still should he need it. 1 Destroyer up in the air, might be focused down by these Dryads. Nicely migrating to the back though, and now he TP's out before he dies to the coil. Saves his first hero. And all of his units, by the way. Not a single unit has died in this engagement.
Yeah. Good micro by both players. But again, The expansion is open up. He needs to repair again, and the Lich does have mana for a Nova soon. I don't know if he can hold on to this, to be honest. He needs to re-engage him immediately.
Why didn't Life make a new shop? That was a big mistake. Should have remade one. And now the Wisps are all dead. This could just be the kill if he focuses on it with everything.
No.
But then he may lose his army.
Yeah, he loses
so
his entire army. Oh, the Abomination dies. That's a big pickup. Also, the Fiend in trouble. Looks like we don't have coils anymore. We have one, so he saves that Fiend.
So many bears. He's Breaths of Fire today, the dude, though. He's been celebrating Carnival yesterday as well. He's not aiming, right?
Should have picked a Naga, you say?
Nope. Panda's still better. At least if you hit the breaths.
Bears are 0-0, 0-0 on the Fiends as well.
A good micro now on the Reju as well to have the demon in the bag healing up. Oh, the Lich! Low HP. Invul transferred. There is no coil. Has to go for a heal scroll here perhaps. I think he already used it in fact. Level 4 for the demon. These bears, it is a front line overwhelming. He has nowhere enough damage to deal with them.
Also a lot of Dryads in the bag. 76 supply for Life at the moment. Oh, this is not looking good for 1-0, and they have to win this, kind of. Otherwise, it's match points. If they win this series, of course.
Still no invul. Life has played this game without a single invul, by the way. Living life on the edge. Don't buy it! Don't buy it! Don't buy it! No! It's gonna buy it. Oh, it's on cooldown again. Okay,
Yeah,
he's gonna buy
he
it.
snaps it. It's one on the Lich, one on the Naga. Still no coil. Got one heal scroll to save stuff if he needs it. 50 supply versus 80. On paper, this is an easy win for Life. Destroyer falls as well.
I think in-game it's an easy win as well, to be honest.
Well, it's 1-0. It's not just a normal undead. But look at this army. It's sick.
If the heroes were 4-4-3, I would say okay. Okay, maybe. But they're 3-2-2.
700 gold for the undead. Constant scout, by the way, for an expansion by Life here with this Wisp. And the aggression is over. He tried 3 times to break this expansion. It was close at the end, but he didn't do it. And now what?
Acolyte moving up. Counter expo attempt. Yeah, but the Wisp saw it, so I imagine Life has a pretty good idea of what's going on. But the hero levels now are pretty damn good. Level 3 Lich right here, level 3 Naga in just a moment. DK is gonna hit level 4 probably as well.
But with Siege Bears, you can just go into the base. There's only one Nerubian Tower plus the Black Citadel. There's not too many buildings. This slaughterhouse is so exposed, has a huge concave for bears. Where's the Roar? Waiting
Have
for
we seen
it.
any Roar this game, by the way?
There we go.
There's one. Oh yeah, good damage. Very good damage. And the slaughterhouse falls.
No statues anymore. Only Fiends available for 1-0.
It's a bad position for the bears, a really bad one, but does it matter when you have so much? The first one has been fed into the undead army. All those illusions, so nice, but quickly dispelled as well. And now fighting with his back against the shop. Once again, bad position for the Night Elf. Is Life overextending here perhaps? Is he giving the undead champion a chance? DK in trouble, has potions though, will have to use them soon. Lich in trouble as well, has to use the potion. Involves everywhere it seems. As the DK actually holds on to his.
A lot of statues are hurt here, but bears are falling left, right, and center. 74 supply, still 48. The Lich in trouble, massive damage on him, and the Orb of Corruption is gone with this. GG by ER Ling. And we have the win for Life in this. So Team Lin is at the moment 3-0 in maps. And Life has match points now. 1-0. What kind of build was that?
Yeah, that was really weird. I'm actually impressed that he made it so close. When he killed all of the Wisps, he could have killed that Expo. If he had a TP there, maybe he has a chance. But he didn't have one, so if he commits to the tree, he loses a lot of his army, so that wouldn't be worth it.
Yes.
That one Creepjack down at the Merc camp made things kind of possible for him. But, like, DK getting his first bit of experience after 6.5 minutes, that does not sound like a good idea.
Against so many bears, don't you need, like, worms? I mean, there were a lot of Dryads, so it wasn't that easy. but I don't know. Did he have the time for it? Kind of hard to say, I guess. But
bears are, of course, really strong. But if you micro well with Aura, you can kite very effectively against them. If there's not too many Dryads. But
I think it.
I don't know what.
I think it would have taken too long if he goes for worms.
Yeah, I think so too. The Expo was so early. The Expo was getting constructed halfway through to tier 2.
The expansion, was there before there was a single point of experience for the DK, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It was a crazy game. I guess the idea there for 1-0 was, alright, I want a super fast tech, and I don't want to play ghouls in the late game.
Yeah.
So I rush basically to fiends and don't creep and harass. But
yeah, this wasn't too great.
And I wonder why no ghouls. I mean, yes, Panda is good, but the first big engagement you have on tier 3 is such a fast matter that usually the Panda doesn't get out more than 2 breaths, and that you can counter that with 1 scroll of healing. Maybe he thought it's too easy to level up the Panda on AI, but I don't know.
It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous to look at you giving real good analysis, but looking like a clown. It's good. It's good. I like. Maybe next year I will join you with a costume. We're gonna do a carnival stream.
I hope so.
You just have to remind me because I always forget when this shit keeps happening.
This weekend.
Yeah, well, now it's too late, of course.
Now it's too late, goddammit. I hope really it's not gonna rain on Monday. That would be such a pain in the ass.
Well, you have a wig, so your head won't get wet.
I'm not sure I'm gonna wear that. It's always the hair is falling into my face. Alright, so this is not all of my costume, guys. I know not everyone was tuned in earlier. By the way, Matiki seems to also be in mines. I don't know where I'm gonna be during the parade, but my entire costume, get ready.
Why is Remo looking like a gay today? Well, carnival, everybody. That is how the southern Germany guys celebrate. We in Hamburg, we don't do that shit. We're way too serious for that. Maybe you should wear a hairband.
The hair is a bitch and a half, though.
You should just wear a hairband, I guess. That should be fine.
How would that look? Let me see.
Like a hippie hairband that fits the colors of the suit?
What's a hippie hairband?
Yeah, like the thing the hippies wear.
What do they wear?
A hairband.
Yeah, maybe.
That would work.
It's also pretty good to keep you warm, right?
Yeah.
So that's something to be considered. Yeah. I'm not gonna wear the sunglasses. I just thought that looked funny when I presented it on stream. And these are my roommate's sunglasses. I borrowed them from him. I had green sunglasses, which would have fit perfectly. I lost them somewhere. I have no idea where. Probably at a party.
Probably at a party. It must be so funny for people who just tune in to see what the hell is this guy doing here?
And the non-Germans must be like, what the fuck are you doing today, dude? What's wrong with you?
A little Remo special. Just for you guys, because he loves you so much, which is absolutely understandable.
Absolutely.
So, Life took the lead in this best of 3. At the moment, Team TH hasn't won a single game, single map in this encounter. And 1-0 has to step up his game now, otherwise it's 4-0.
Thank you very much, Ayo, for resubbing for 7 months.
Cool. Ayo. Ayo. Echo Alts it is! DK first, of course. Once again, a ghoul start. And, no early graveyard at least. Let's see if he plays this fiend stuff again. Engine of War, the mercenary camp plus a demon hunter. No warden surprise here. So far, so normal.
That's also something that I saw Live doing, going for greedy creep camps first, but not with the warden, but instead with a demon, once again prioritizing level 3. Saw that on LR. I think on LR it's really, really good. But yeah, we are here on Echo, and By the way, I'm dropped out of Neddies.
Oh, that's bad. I hope you can reconnect.
Yeah, I'm trying to reconnect. But at the moment, it don't work, no.
Okay, that
The
happens.
map's dark. The map's dark, Neo. People are getting triggered.
The map start?
The map is dark.
Ah! Sorry. I forgot about that, since we had this dark green stuff before. Now we have red and blue as it should be. And the DK is running over again. Immediate harass. Will he be in time, though? He goes for a super fast tech. This time it's 5 ghouls, though. So this is normal undead play against Night Elf. Life. Getting the Renegade with it. Ring of Protection +3. Meh. Don't want that. But he got the Shadow Priest for a little bit of healing, which will save him some Moon Juice in the end.
By the way, he teched on 1 Ziggurat.
Yep.
That is an old school gargoyle build.
Oh.
That would be greatly surprising.
Yeah, and Echo
That
has
means you're gonna have only 5 ghouls for a long time. That means you can't really be too active with those.
I would have understood it if he goes for Garg play on AI because of the dragons. Whoa. Again, a crazy fast expansion. 3-minute expo.
And that is such a good opening against what 120 is playing here. Against the super ultra fast tech.
Graveyard now is in time for the normal Fiend build. But yeah, you're right, it's just very few ghouls. They start creeping now. He's not aggressive at all. Like, he's taking out 2 creeps at the same time, which I like. But that's about it. He's doing nothing against this.
And if you let the Night of Expo come up so early, that is never good. Is my name ever gonna disappear from the stream, dude? What the hell?
It's gone. For me.
Okay, I can... Oh, okay, now it's fading. Alright. Lots of rings here for the demon. He's gonna be very tanky.
Very fast level 3 as well, but level 2 in a bit for 120, who now sees the tree, getting skeletons, and will do some damage. Sends down a few more skeletons, and the ghouls are coming.
Is that enough?
With the ghouls, for sure.
The demon's level 3 already, dude.
Ah, nice detonate against the skellies here. So the damage is a lot lower, but now comes the ghoul gang. It's a small gang, but it's powerful, and he cancels it! Also the wisp with the coil.
Alright. That is the most important thing so far in this game, keeping this expo from coming up.
Tier 3 tech by 120. Life is already on a good way to tier 2. Hunter's Hall should be in time.
After Life crept his natural, shouldn't he have just like scouted around his tree? Yeah, I think like he was a little too careless about saving his tree there. I
Yeah,
think
he didn't.
with mercs in place, he could have totally kept that alive.
Yeah. Also, if the Demon Hunter just staffs back, would also be a possibility. He didn't want to go for a staff. He has boots and 3 rings. 12 armor here already.
He was focused very heavily in game number 1, so maybe these will become useful. But of course not what you want.
Now, these are 3 claws, then have fun with that.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under
Is he
siege.
sniping the Renegade with mana burn and right clicks? Because he can tank so much? Oh, Berserker is surrounded! Unlucky start here. It's a good mercenary mercenary gang. Oh, but the lightning shield hurts. He can use it now on the Renegade, though.
Level 4 already for this demon, dude.
Oh, the DK. Drawing the Murlocs and the Turtle towards the Engine of War. Really cool move by 120. Only works so long. Ghouls are coming in. Parrot of Vitality here. The ghouls can't do anything against this right now. Too much piercing damage. Double Engine of Lore. More Wisp and then tier 3 tech. What's up?
Dude, this demon hunter is so tanky. Holy shit. But what is 120, excuse me, doing with his super fast tech? He had like one of the fastest techs imaginable.
Yeah. Worms,
Tier 2.
I guess. Oh, Lich is out. Nova inbound. So he loses one of the berserkers. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, with this early sacrificial pit, this must be worm push, right?
I think so. And of course, worms early are super strong against heroes and bears both. But he seems to be going only Dryad so far. Well, nothing so far.
Alright, all the ghouls.
But yeah, we keep on mentioning it over and over because it's true. Night Elf needs the expo. Do we have an expo? No. Is it coming up? No. So despite the super strong demon, I think they're looking pretty fine for 1-0.
Yeah, I agree. Good tech as well. Panda needs levels, he needs the time, which he doesn't really have. Needs to distract to get an expo up and to creep.
And that's the issue here with super hard creeping the demon. It's not too much left for the Pandaren now.
I like the focus on the mercs. Big investment. And he can snipe them fairly easy with Coil Nova.
And of course, getting rid of the piercing damage against the destroyer, Frostworm, excuse me, is gonna be super nice. But the demon here with the boots, with a level 4, picking up the tome as well. Still very strong.
A player's forces are under
33% damage reduction. Wait, there we go, 44. Was there a bug with the armor? I don't know.
Of corruption, right?
Ah, of corruption, yeah. So, second expansion attempt. There's no wisp nearby. He plays this one base. And I wonder how that's supposed to work. Like, I've rarely seen a Night Elf win a game when he plays one base.
I think he needs to be far ahead in experience. The demon is, but if the demon gets slowed down by the worm, how much does he really do? I guess he burns the heroes.
Panda level 2, Boneyard is coming.
a player's
Only 34 supply, but this will explode once the 7 supply worm is in production. Shade scouts this. And 1-0 is positioning himself carefully, but also stealing some camps here. Of course, has to get revenge for the Renegade wizard spot at the Merc camp. It's close to level 3 for him, but DK takes quite a bit of damage and needs to run away. One little Murloc would most likely be enough.
So was looking pretty brave there. At the moment, he is certainly not the man with the map control. Dryad very strong at this point in the game. So, the expo
It's coming.
very late for nowadays standards.
But it's coming. But what will he do at the same time? That's kind of a key question. He's deciding to creep and harass with a demon. Level 4.5. Holy cow. No Ancient of Wind. Because no expansion, most likely, and no Zeppelin.
And I think Live in general doesn't like playing hippos. You see him playing Dryads most of the time. As it is the case on AI as well, though, there's a very good position to be attacking the expo with the Frostworm. That's from the south there, in that little choke between the two forests.
So now we have a level 3 panda around. But the first worm is out as well. 50 supply for the undead. Is he going for the second one? Yes, he is. So that will be some serious magic damage, but it's only one bear. So it will go... Okay, second bear is coming.
forces are under attack.
Very slow game compared to the first one. Not too many engagements, not too many big fights, but 1-0 isn't forced to do anything. With the expansion not being up.
1-0 has a lot of lumber here, so he's pretty much gonna be able to bring every single ghoul in the attack if he wants to. Demon's still doing good scouting. If the Lich gets level 3 with a couple of frenzy ghouls, the backline for the Night Elf is gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. And he has level 3 now, plus gloves, plus claws, plus 9 actually.
Forces are under attack.
This will hurt. But Panda is level 3 as well. The ghouls will suffer, but the Frostworm is of course the key unit. There's not too many Dryads, ton of experience on the ground. And good engagement for life.
Remember, I am not seeing the game.
Ah, yeah, you're right. I thought you're in. So he gets a few more kills here. The second worm is there. The position was horrible for 1-2-0, so life buys some time for his expansion. One, like, halfway done. But this could be a good timing push. With the expansion
bring
looking
more
up.
ghouls, right? Because at the moment, this entire undead army gets hard countered by one unit, and that's Dryads.
He's getting a third worm. Very unusual.
I don't really like his unit comp here. He doesn't have Frenzy either, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's
No
fully...
Frenzy, no Fiends, only a couple of ghouls, no third hero. I think he's gonna get one now, though.
Also, he doesn't have a single fiend. If there's hippos, it's an easy counter. But they're not there. Life only mining with 3 wisps. Here comes the push with the Tinker. To knock down this expansion. Does he have enough damage? Does he have enough sustain in this? 61 versus 65. He's fully committing to this tree. But gets it down to only 3/4 Drunken Haze. Was nice, but where's the follow-up? Doesn't use the Breath of Fire here to ignite them. The Dryads are all in a good position, easy to attack the worms. Of course the bears suffer, but that's what they're there for. Good micro here so far. Next worm is coming in. He lost 1, I guess. So the Destroyer is still reigning there. Oh, the Demon Hunter. Below 50%. Needs the invul here. Okay. 2 worms still up, but both severely hurt. Again, I don't like the position of 1-0 at all. Now he's slaughtering some Dryads. But it's still enough, man. The air units are suffering so hard. Next Breath of Fire in. The Lich almost falls. Demon Hunter is staffed out, though. But what can he do against the Dryads? With a hurt Lich like this... Oh, can he kill him? No, potion being used. But this has been defended, seemingly with ease. He's still hanging around with his 2 or 3 heavy air units. But he can't risk of losing them. That is 19 supply that is about to die.
And healing them all up is gonna take forever.
Yep. This looks really good for life now.
I think so too. 1-0 going for 2 different, both weird builds in this best of 3. So far, both seem to be failing.
Lack of fiends, of course, meant lack of damage to the Dryads. The magic damage doesn't affect them. And he has still 8 of them on the field. Oh, even more, 10. 10
And why did he have
Dryads.
3 Frost Realms? For what did he need 3
I have
Frost
no
Realms?
idea. Also, he sent them right in, like they were surrounded by Dryads.
Yeah. This is not looking like 1-0, man.
1-0 in
playing-
team battles. It's one interesting story.
He's playing a bad unit comp and is not executing it perfectly. And he's not, honestly, not even executing it well. It's like very unexpected.
Saving tactics for GCS qualifiers. I don't even know if he has to qualify, actually, but we'll see about that. So, second attempt. This time he wants to get the Entangled Goldmine to buy at least a little bit more time.
The player's forces are under attack.
At this point, the Demon Hunter is such a crazy carry. Plus 14. Also the Tinker's Pocket Factory getting sniped immediately. Breath of Fire again. Statue is down. Only 1 statue left to heal. And there's 2 worms missing 1000 HP. Nice body block from the Dryad. He has to force the town portal. Life playing this super well. There's no big threat to him. But still, he's not overcommitting or anything. Counter expansion coming up, but this push didn't last long enough to make sure this comes through.
Seems like life is on the victory road. What was that called in Pokemon? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Victory Road.
Was it the victory road?
So.
He's marching across. The Dryads, they may be 0-0 tech, but there seems to be no answer to them at all.
Demon Hunter close to 5. Super close to 5. 1 more kill. And he has Mana Burn 3 or Evasion 3. Both great spells. And there we have it. Panda close to level 4 as well. Where's the next Drunken Haze Breath of Fire? It's all lined up perfectly. There we go. Gets level 4. The Tinker, look at the damage against the Tinker. Has been healed with a potion for a little bit. But also the worms are falling. The Demon Hunter, man, you can hit him the entire time. There's no chance of killing him. And the DK falls here. This has to be game. Oh, actually, is the Demon Hunter dying? Is there a staff on him? Yes, there is. And an Invo Potion. Boop, staff out. And the Tinker falls as well. GG! 2-0 for life. Quite unexpected. But of course, this was not the 1-0 of last Sunday.
No.
At all.
That was really disappointing, to be honest. That was... I think Lucifer would have played that better. Honestly.
That's a bold statement. This is the 4-0 for Team Lin. And now the captain has to carry their team. TH versus Lin is up next. And if TH does not win the series, then it's the first 6-0 in this tournament. The first clean sweep.
It's gonna be a cool game, though. Oh, come on, NetEase! I was just logged in again. And now it's kicking me out again.
You should probably buy LON Live, though.
Yeah, but that's only a ping accelerator. I mean, I'm still gonna be dropped out.
Never happened to me.
It happened to me with LON Live, though, as well.
Huh. Okay. Unfortunate.
So, yeah. Lin, winning Seer Cup. TH, winning almost everything else. Aside from the GCS Grand Final.
Yes.
He
TH
did
was not...
play in Seer Cup, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's what I wanted to say.
And yes, for everyone who's seeing me for the first time in all my glory, this is because of Carnival. Or Fassenacht, as it's called here. And I want to present this costume to you guys as well, in case you were curious. I must say, it's getting really, really warm, though. I think I have to get rid of the scarf here.
If TH wins the, if Lin wins this now, they have $1,600 guaranteed. That is $400 for each player, plus the big chance to win $3,100 in the grand final, which would be their next game then. Team TH would drop to the lower bracket where they would meet with Team Lawlight. Haven't faced them yet. Team Lawlight won against WFZ yesterday. Yeah, we're taking a little break as it seems. Map veto's going on. Before we go into maybe the decision here. We started a little earlier today, since the games before on the first days were taking a little too long. After midnight in China, I guess, so they preponed it.
So, also for the days tomorrow and after, right?
Yes.
So,
long days of Warcraft ahead of us. Tomorrow we have, of course,
the Ugri challenge as well.
Ugri challenge as well. We start with New Year's Cup. And then we have the 4-4 Ugri challenge.
But we're gonna finish the New Year's Cup, right?
We're gonna finish the New Year's Cup and then we go into 4-4.
Yeah, well, you do, because I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
You won't be there. But on Sunday you're gonna be there.
Yes!
And there we have the final of New Year's Cup and NWC3L, Firestalkers vs. ONU.
I might be playing again, perhaps.
Ooh.
It's not set in stone yet, maybe.
Still discussing the lineups at Team Firestalkers.
I'm of course the strongest player, but you know, some of the other players want to play every now and then as well, so... have to give the rookies a chance, you know?
Of course.
Up-and-coming players.
After your single-handed win against Cash.
I mean, Cash is the best player in the world. Everyone knows that, so... losing as a second best is only logical, I think.
Are you back on NetEase, by the way?
Yes, I'm inside the game.
Ah, nice. Ted is really taking care of us here. Always inviting us first.
Doing a great job. So Echo Isles again. Lin versus TH, the first Orc player we see today. And what an Orc player to start off with. Lin, the king of the Orcs. He was in a bit of a slump recently. At GCS, he didn't perform as he was expected to. And Lin, basically, you expect him to be in the final, or at least in the semifinals. that was not the case. But at Seer Cup, we mentioned it a couple of times now. Just a couple of weeks ago, he won against Infi in the grand final, an online competition just as this one. So I guess that means he is back in his best shape. What do you think, Neo?
Well, best
Lynn.
shape, I don't know. I think in 2016 he was a little stronger at the end. But he's definitely a force to reckon with again. He's not the enigma, the untouched phenomenon that we've witnessed in 2016. But he's getting there, I guess. It's crazy. I don't think he practices too much, to be honest. I don't know how much he streams. But I don't think he practices like 10 hours a day or something. That totally doesn't fit him. And still, he is the best orc in the world. TH, though, best shape since 2013, maybe?
Yeah.
What a force recently, man. Sick.
I think it's going to be a cool game. We had the game's a little more one-sided today than I thought it was. Well,
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's a little bit of an unfair statement concerning the first game, because it may have been 2-0, but Lucifer made it kind of close. Honestly, 1-0 was outplayed harder today, which, what the hell is going on? But yeah, he played something very special, very unique. Maybe he was testing out new builds, I guess, in a serious setting.
That didn't work.
That did not work at all. But now, Lin versus TH. Probably gonna be a more predictable game, at least as far as build orders go. Question, of course, here always is, what's the human gonna play? Fast expo, map control one base, or tower push? And everything is possible, honestly, here on Echo.
Yeah. It's also possible to play a Blood Mage first. We've seen that a few times. So the game starts, everybody. Match points for Team Lin. And the captains are playing now. Team TH, represented, of course, by TH. Team Lin is about to eliminate them here. One more best of 3 for the victory. And as Remo said, we start on Echo Isles. Here's your players. 60% for Lin versus Human. That seems a little less, I guess. Like, I imagined this number to be higher. 66% for TH against Orc, and he's in favor in the direct comparison. Second best player in the world after Happy is TH at the moment. Can Lin stop him here?
If he does, that's an early end to the clan war. We had a lot of 2-1s the last couple of days, but so far it's 4-0 for Team Lin. I was expecting their team to be the strongest. Are they going to prove it today with a quick 6-0? That would be quite a surprise, but TH, as you said before, in the best shape he has been in years. There was this little hiccup at GCS, where he made a couple of mistakes. But I guess even gods, Warcraft gods, are allowed to make a couple of mistakes every now and then. Still silver medal for him, still kind of successful for him. Maybe that gave him a little bit of drive today to show that he is in no slump at all, but still a dangerous, dangerous player to go up against. Which Lin, of course, knows. TH and Infi have been tearing up Orc ass the last couple of years, namely with tower rushes, but then it was Lin himself who came up with the answer to tower rushes. TH, though, has a playbook as thick as the Lord of the Rings, so he can play anything.
Yeah. And if his initial plan fails, he always has backup plans, as we saw in the series against, who was it that he played in the semifinals? Foggy, exactly, where he started a tower push here, Naga tower push, and it failed, and he still had a second coming and won that series in the end.
Lin is playing 2 Burrow Tech, dude.
Yeah, right? On Echo Isles, very, very unusual, but if he expects a tower rush, then this is good. Also, if there's an expansion with 2 grunts, of course, you can penetrate a little more.
Oh yeah, you can totally wreck that thing.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good point.
You know I love my expansion on Echo Owls, so I know what's good
Triple
against
Sanctum's pretty good, I heard.
it. Pretty good is the Claw as well. That is the first item here. An Archmage going over immediately.
And I wonder with that, he's probably aiming to kill the Burrow in construction, but little does he know, that's not gonna work.
Nope.
Burrow's already done. So he seems to be wasting his time here.
And here's the tech. Tech for TH as well. Pulling Militia now. Is he creeping the expansion? Or no, just the green spot.
Yeah,
To get closer
for his
to
level
level
2.
Under attack.
Blade Master going towards the marketplace. He's gonna have enough gold here in a moment to buy up another clause. Oh, that looks pretty juicy. Huh? Huh? Huh?
The town is under siege.
Circlet. What?
Yeah, for the creep, I guess it's okay to have more HP and more armor as well. And then after, well, with the
I
claw
know he
damage,
wants to buy the claws. We both know he wants to buy the claws, dude. And he has the money.
big invul potion. He has no slot anymore though.
Okay. Grunt's under a bit of pressure here in the main. We have 2 water elementals on the AM. Only level 1 waters though. 2 peon repair is a little thin, I think. Is that good enough? One of the water elementals is gonna die here. Blade Master's coming in. Lots of damage about to go towards these footies. Good micro though. Saves all of them. And the Burrow remains alive as well. But pretty expensive to keep up this much repair and the peons inside as well.
A player's forces are under
Alright.
attack.
He continues to harass, but no, not even remotely close to level 3 for him.
Buy the claws. Buy the claws, dude.
Lumber Mill is already up, by the way, so he, like, level 3 is mandatory for this push.
Such a fast tech though. For the human, of course, we're usually always used to seeing the Orc being faster on tier 2 with the 1 Burrow, but not this time. 3 grunts are at home to defend. They are a little bit bruised, 2 of them at least. And the AM is going to go for the Beastmaster here next to the Tavern. It's going to be a Beastmaster push, but without the, as you pointed out, required level 3. Usually, that really is required.
Beastmaster is out, and off we go. It's not... This is a great timing for the tier 2 production buildings, that he can't really get up.
That's true. That's true.
And the Sanctum is already coming, so this push is not designed to kill Lin, it's just there to delay his tier 2. He has a lot of gold, he's not starting to build them. Shadowhunter is more important, of course, at first. And there we go. He won't get the burrows.
A lot of damage here. We'll have to go for the potion.
Yeah. Well, he has an
150
invul as
gold.
well, it's fine, I guess.
And the first footy here is going to die pretty quickly. The second one's low as well. May not make it out.
This is why you want a level 3 Archmage, everybody.
Blade Master, by the way, close to level 3 already.
Yeah.
With a couple more kills here, he's going to get it.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's gonna get that for sure, but he's far away from the main now. So a new opening for T8. There's no beastery here, just the lodge coming, but this is cancelled immediately. Doesn't have too much lumber anymore, but the lumber mill is up, so that will be fine. No single kill yet for the human. Loses another footman here.
Yeah, he only has 2 left now. And that does make quite the difference in the push that's about to be coming up. And level 3 Blade already.
Yeah,
Oh my
level
goodness.
To Windwalk, I imagine.
Before the Archmage, that is so rare.
He saves the grunt in the back. Lin is playing this really, really strong so far, but
Yeah.
no
The
raiders, no
heroes
walkers.
are the weakness for the human. The question is the tech, the casters. Can they be his advantage to win this game?
He's going for a lot of priests early. I wonder why no Sorks. Like, he goes 3 priests into Sorks.
Are his heroes hurt? That's
Not
okay,
really.
honestly.
Oh.
I don't know about that choice either. Blade Master scouting in the main. Level 2 Windwalk lasts a long time. And he may even be able to get this priest. He has so much mana, dude. This is so many Windwalks.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he's not slowed, so his DPS are normal. Whoop. First kill with a crit. Level 2 Windwalk, by the way. Not level 2 crit.
And Sorceress, we only have the first one now. It's going to be a second one shortly after, of course. And tier 2 production for Lin can start right here. And he's already getting the Headhunters. He seems to be in solid shape here.
Also the Kodo Beast. Oh, he cancelled it. Went for Ensnare first. Shadow Hunter level 1.5. No heal wave yet.
Nice. Blade Master wakes up the creeps here in the middle, forcing the Ensnares. Nice play.
This will delay everything. This will make sure that the Ensnare is gonna get ready.
He steals the last hit as well.
Dude, this is a pathetic Archmage, if I ever saw one.
The SH isn't too well leveled either, but yeah, the AM, dude. Horrible.
No Dispel upgrade yet, but the first Walker is out for Spirit Link. Super duper important upgrade. Do we have Ivories? No, we don't. Not even.
How is he gonna kill this Blade Master? Or at least force him out of the fight?
I don't know. There's
no heal wave yet, though. And here comes the Speed Scroll.
Yeah. Engages onto a Priest again, not against the Sorceress. So, slow is applied now. No Speed Scroll anymore.
The Blade Master used pretty much all of his mana here. He had like 300 just a couple of seconds ago, a minute ago, but now it's all gone. Second Scroll of Speed here to go for more casters. He gets one Sorceress, he gets one Priest here in a moment as well. Greater Invul triggered. Heal Self on him as well. He's gonna heal up a lot in the meantime. Level 2 now for the SH. Heal Wave unlocked coming in right here to save a lot of units. The towers, first one raised and killed off. And the Blade Master still hacking and slaying in the front. Next Priest has fallen. We only have a single Priest left.
Kodo Beast has eaten a Water Elemental, so the damage is almost gone. This one will expire, but he needs a healing potion on the Blade Master soon, or at least a heal wave, which is quite far away if you look at the mana. Oh, there we go. Mana potion used. Nice defense by Lyn so far, even saving that Kodo Beast for now. Not for much longer. Second tower cancelled as well, but the third one is about to come up. Ah, the heal wave just a little too late on this.
But when the tower's done, the walkers do more damage, and it's gonna be killed in the end anyways. And this tower push is over. Or
pretty much, yeah. Well, if he kills the Blade Master, no he doesn't, because of the potion. He just has to wait for the summons to expire, I guess.
If this SH gets level 3 though, this becomes all so much easier.
Yeah.
Next round of towers coming up, but only one peasant left, so it's gonna take quite a while.
Oh, we have Dispel upgrade now, and low mana on the heroes. The strongest units, the summons, will be gone soon. And they have a very, very dark future ahead of them.
Oh, this one Burrow kill will hurt though, and he gets it as well. The AM in trouble, however, is gonna get hexed, may have to TP out. Is there gonna be a crit that could finish the game? Well, Micro to the back though. Remains alive, but this is scary. Below 50 HP. No mana on the Blade Master, no Scroll of Speed at the moment. And the Archmage is safe for now, but the tower once again has been cancelled. More and more healing coming from the SH. Clarity running consistently, never stopping. And Snare should be ready again soon. But TH repositions to the back.
Could have dispelled both of the summons here, but he was a little too slow, I guess. Nice ethereal form, but of course against the human caster army, ethereal doesn't work that well. Hawk unlocked, but he won't really need it here. Healing time for Lyn, loses another grunt. Do we finally have a level 3 AM? No, level 2.6. Even the Shadow Hunter is close in experience to him now.
Dude, but he's finding some ground
pushing
here.
Forward, and now he keeps him supply stuck again with the burrow kills. A little too aggressive, the second one, maybe. Doesn't want to commit to it yet. Still not a single dispel against the summons, right?
I guess that hard commitment to the AM really cost him in the end.
Yeah.
But keep a look at the SH experience bar. If he gets to level 3, this all becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, but he needs kills, and with what?
Ensnare plus Blade Master is gonna get one more Priest here at least. Kodo Beast moving forward, trying to eat, but nice dodge. But this Orc army is tiny.
Almost not
and supply stuck.
Also, no towers coming up in the back for Lyn. Of course, for TH, he's still trying to. No shop for TH, though. That hurts him a little. So he's retreating. Needs more mana for the next push.
Scroll of Speed to get out. How did TH make this work? How in the hell? I don't understand. And the first tower is gonna be up here.
Yeah.
I think it's only in range of the altar though, and once the hero falls, this game's over anyways.
But he can still, like, hide behind this tower.
Oh, the Beastmaster. He's in trouble. With the crits coming in, but there's disenchant. But he gets to safety anyways.
Heal wave again. The casters are not protected. He's not going for a single breaker here against the Spirit Link that he has. Also, he has no shop, right? No. Oh, okay, he does, somewhere. So the breakers are coming now, finally. We're 12 minutes into this Archmage is still level 2.7. And he's winning the game, as it seems. This is nuts. But the Blade Master's getting up to 4. Slowly but steady. Oh, is he? Windwalk. Whoa, that was close.
Magic Sentry, dude. Almost killed him.
Oh, Kodo saved by the heal wave, or is he? No, brave little Beastmaster storms in. And so the damage aura is gone as well. He's getting rid of the altar and shop at the same time.
He needs to keep the shop up, of course.
Yeah.
Or make a new one at the very least.
But he has no
We
lumber.
don't even have breakers. This siege has lasted forever.
Still no level 3 SH. And the Archmage, finally, with the next kill, is gonna get it. Level 2 Water Elemental. He's saving mana, you can see it here. 250. That's 2 Water Elementals right there. And this kill is level 3.
You know what would have won that game? 1 critical against the Archmage when he was getting focused. Didn't get it though. And now everything seems to be in shambles. He is gonna be super supply stuck. Last ditch effort here it seems. From Lin is gonna get 2 kills here by the looks of it. But SH is kind of low mana. The Blade Master in trouble as well. The heal wave. Just barely in time. He's not finding any kills. Nothing! GG! Wow. TH making it work with just a barely level 2 AM.
Again, plan A wasn't the greatest. Like the last game we saw of TH on an Echo against Foggy. But he's just banging his head against the wall. And for some reason his head is stronger.
Yeah. Like the Vikings from How to Tame Your Dragon.
Or Samoans in wrestling.
He showed me how strong a Viking can be.
Oh, How to Tame a Dragon is so good.
Such a cute movie.
At least the first one.
The second one was really bad, though.
Yeah, I was just about to say, at least the first one. So Team TH makes this a series, the first map that this team won, and it is, of course, the 3X carrying it for them. Last Refuge is next, though. A very good map for Lin. With all the claws in the world.
Yeah, super hard to tower push on as well.
Yes.
Usually we see an MK second here, 1 base play, 3 big camps around your main, lots of experience for the little dwarf. So I would be very surprised to see the tower push here. Very rarely we see an expo, but that's a little bit risky. So what do you think about the 2-borrow tech in the end? Was it a good idea? Because it did delay the tier 2 units for a long time.
I think it doesn't make such a big difference because TH was there anyway to cancel the tier 2 buildings. So if he takes 1 base or not, TH is there with his water elementals and cancels them. So I guess it was good to defend the early stages of this tower rush, and the Blade Master was in a very good condition, so I don't think the 2-borrow tech was the reason he lost this.
Of course, SH would have been out sooner as well. May have had more experience more quickly. May have been level 3 in time. But that's all difficult to say. It seemed to be looking so good in the early when he kind of blind countered TH's approach perfectly when TH tried to go for the second borrow coming up, but couldn't because it was done already.
Yeah.
But TH, man, finds a way.
It's just, like, it's so crazy how this guy got back in shape. Like, he was never out of shape, but for quite a bit of time, he lost this aura that was surrounding him of being super unpredictable and unbeatable.
Yep.
And now he found that back somehow. I don't know how this works.
So, finally, a point on the board. Not really a point that matters, though. Doesn't matter if you get 2-0 or 2-1. The only thing that matters in the end is if you win the series. TH needs to win this series to keep his team in the upper bracket, or rather give it a chance for the grand final. Lin, if he wins the series, remember, cuts this clan war short, very short, and will find himself with his team in the grand final. But has to come back. 2 in a row against TH. Gonna be tough.
This is his map choice, though. This is Last Refuge. Lots of experience, lots of big items. Also, again, like we saw on Echo Isles, the chance to pull the creeps once the tower push is coming to delay it a little bit. That was a really cool move that we saw from him on Echo at the marketplace. So, TH in the bottom left and Lin in the upper right. This does not give TH the chance to go for this little bulk abuse here, where you can position the farm at the laboratory and get access to it. And which of the Ogre Magi's is full mana again? The left or the right one?
Ooh, I
think it's the right one, so this creep should be easier for TH to do, but I don't think he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, in this matchup you go for it very late anyways, so by that point he's gonna have a lot of mana.
By the way, I found out how to fix this map. It's like 2 clicks, but nobody is doing it as it seems. Yeah, interesting.
What can I say?
Nobody is really complaining about it except Sonic, though, so fine.
Yeah, Sonic, of course, a very sensible and reasonable man. Maybe we should listen to him more. So, Archmage against Blade Master, of course. I keep on mentioning this one game, ladies and gentlemen, Infi in Halls Cup a couple of months ago, where he played MK first here, and I lost my freaking mind.
Yeah.
But nothing so crazy happening.
Archmage Blade Master as always. So 1 borrow tech or 2 borrow tech this time?
1 borrow.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's a lot to creep, but still okay.
Yeah, and I think even if the AM runs over very quickly, it's too far away.
Yeah. Map is a
Cancel second
lot
borrow.
bigger than Echo, but at least base to base.
Gloves this time to start with for the AM. The Blade gets the gloves as well, so they keep on mirroring themselves, each other I mean, in drops. Footy scouts this, sees, alright, 1 borrow this time, so standard as it gets for nowadays. Tier 2 as well coming from the human very quickly, only a few seconds behind that of the orc. And the Blade Master now gonna try to harass the human. If he gets the Nightcrawler here, that would be the dream, but not gonna be in time. TH does it well, does it correctly, goes for it right away. And the Slippers, the Blade Master would have loved. Not gonna get it though. Gets the Murloc. And look at the Water Elemental Micro. So nice. Knows that that's gonna be the next kill.
Yeah.
And doesn't give that experience over.
The other Murloc was killed as well. And the Water Elemental? Will it expire? Nope.
Oh, he's microing that so well. Forces another Windwalk. And he can't go for it because if he gets stuck there and surrounded by the footies, he would die. But the footies go away, so he gets it in the end. But TH playing it pretty much perfectly so far.
He keeps him from level 2 though. That means there's a lot less mana for what's to come. This was big. These 3 kills were pretty big.
We already have a lumber mill in the main. This can mean a lot of things. Just for lumber, just for the tower in the base against Wyvern, or in fact for a tower push, but doesn't have to mean it.
Usually on LR, tower push fell out of the meta a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's, as we said, so far away. It's more like a push that comes along with a few towers.
Oh,
but the towers are not the
against
center.
The footy. Oh, very good block. Oh, actually misses it there. That would have been the level 2 for the Blade.
What can the Archmage really do now with
Look at this grunt scouting, dude. He just got him from the base. Scouts perfectly in the right place.
Exactly. What can he accomplish with this now? 1 Water Elemental, only level 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is no good news for TH for sure. But he was able to win that game with a level 2 Archmage on Echo, so...
This is so cool. He's creeping with Blade Master and 1 grunt, and the 2 other grunts are threatening something dangerous towards the AM, when in fact he's not planning on attacking him at all.
He's not...
Just a distraction.
He's not getting anything done here.
Nope.
No creeping, no killing units,
Still
of
level
course.
1. And the Blade Master gets the next item, another circlet. His inventory is looking nice.
Maybe TH thinks, okay, I played Echo Owl on hard mode with level 2. Just give me expert mode, and I win this with Archmage level 1. But...
the Murloc is gonna be the Blade Master's most likely. There's a dust.
Whoa!
Oh, and he gets the last hit, but the slippers go towards the Blade.
Would have been the second pair of slippers for the Archmage as well. Beastery and Lodge is coming. Shadow Hunter as well. For TH, it's Mountain King and Double Arcane Sanctum. No tower yet. So this can be harassed with Wyvern if he wants to.
And the MK was to be expected here. Probably the best MK map? Or is there a better one? But certainly a very nice one. Blade Master found the replenishment as well. At the High Priest, with all of his damage here, very easy to take out despite the healing. Good dust. Cancels the replenishment. Of course, getting the Ogre Magi here is the dream for Lin, but with the MK around the corner, that is very unlikely.
It is, by the way, the left Ogre Magi that starts with lesser mana.
True.
Greater mana. Ooh, this could be good for the push.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, but both have them. So big mana for the Shadowhunter and big mana for either Mountain King or Archmage. Most likely Archmage.
Keep on finding the same items here, these two.
That's cool. And this time it's earlier sorcerers.
Again, the scouting from Lin. Has a peon now in the middle because he doesn't want to risk a grunt, knowing that there's an MK there, the danger of bolt. I love his scouting this game.
Yeah.
And he already took away the Ogre Magi because he knows that most likely the human may want to go for this with militia support. Really like both of their play, actually.
Remo sounds a little in love with what they do here.
This is what I was expecting here with these names. You know, 120 was playing like a scrub earlier, but these two are really playing extremely well.
Gets another steal here. But Archmage is level 3, can't deny that anymore. But this time he doesn't have a Beastmaster, so it's not double summons, but more single target damage. Knowledge, no tome of experience. And he takes so much time with his Shadowhunter to creep really a lot. But it's only level 2. Walkers are out. Raiders are coming. No Adept upgrade though.
Look at the Blade Master. Is he gonna dodge the Stormbolt? Oh, there's no Stormbolt coming actually. He loses the Sorceress. The AM getting focused with the Hex. There's a Stormbolt to keep the Blade Master controlled now. We have the first Raider. There's the Ensnare. This has to be the TP. Nice. That was very close before the next Hex, dude. That was super close. There's another Priest.
Really good Stormbolt from TH. Like, when he saw that Hex, he immediately bolted to keep the DPS of the Orc army low. Otherwise, this could have been a kill. There were quite a few crits. Like, yeah, this is top-notch Warcraft. Super fast reactions. Excellent creep routes. Excellent counters to the creep routes. So.
And Lin takes the advantage here in the mid-game. Forces the TP, kills 2 of the casters, and he has lost nothing at all in this game. Well, I guess you can count the 1 peon if you want to be nitpicky. But there was a good reason for him to choose this map, and he's showing it.
Yeah. Of course, we wonder which maps are left. But once again, we don't know the vetoes. Ooh, Wand of the Wind found can be a very good disable. It will be double disable then with Stormbolt and Wand.
And the Blade Master just stole the invul seconds before TH wanted to grab it up.
Also has a heal scroll for when the Spirit Link wears off. Or
this is seriously like the highest level that I've seen in a long time. Since GCS, basically.
Yeah. Ooh, this is crazy. The Blade Master hangs around for the Ogre.
And now he intercepts the militia.
Yep.
From the main.
This is
so beautiful by Lin.
TH, everything is hurt here. He wants this item, he wants the experience so bad, but the militia are suffering from it.
Remember, he has no TP.
Keck is piped though.
Lin is not chasing after the army. This surprises me. He's going for the main right now.
Has no pillage.
Gonna open up the entrance here with the kill on the farm. We have 1 breaker, 2 breakers now.
He has him
never
supply
enough
stuck
to steal all of the Spirit Link.
He has him supply stuck in a 10 food advantage now. Oh, this
Top on the
is
high
excellent
ground.
play.
Top on the high ground. Not yet.
I am aware of that meme, by the way, Remo. I know that much.
What about a burrow on the high ground, Neo?
I like it.
Look at this human army. It's a joke, dude. The militia has been taken out before speed scroll and snares. He may be able to find a kill here, but no, the Stormbolt level 2 is not even strong enough. He has 1 priest left and 3 sorks, and that's it. Scratch that, no more priests. What a slaughter.
Lin is back! And they have match points now. His team does.
So crazy, both of them played so well.
Yeah.
And then one little mistake, I don't even know if it was a mistake, it was a nice punish at least by Lin. Forcing TP, killing two of the casters, and then killing some of the militia, and suddenly it's over.
Again, he benefits from his great scouting that you pointed out throughout the game.
Yeah.
Without that scouting, he doesn't get the creep jack there, and then the game is basically open. Amazonia is next.
So this is the humans map choice. This is one of the few maps I feel where we see a variety of strategies, at least tower push or one base. Of course, expansion is entirely impossible.
Yeah, that is true.
Also, usually easy level 3 AM, fairly easy, and very hard for the Blade Master to find experience himself because of how busy he has to be to keep the Archmage from leveling too easy. So, makes sense.
This could be the final match of today. The players are not there. Are they watching the replays and analyze what's going on? Let me see. Are they? I don't see them yet. But yeah, they're taking their time to join this.
Lin's scouting will have to be impeccable again here if he wants to keep the AM on level 2. But it was amazing so far, so...
Yeah, on both maps, actually.
Yeah.
It's so great how 2017 showed how important scouting is. Like, the rise of 1-0 goes hand in hand with scouting. Lin's great plays go hand in hand with scouting.
Yep.
Knowledge is power. It's true in Warcraft as in the real world.
So here we have the two champions right now. GCS champion TH against Seer champion Lin. Also GCS champion a little while ago.
No. Ah, yeah, he defeated... No, wait. He defeated...
No,
he was defeated by 1-0.
No, he lost to 1-0, yeah.
3-2 in the finals.
champion.
WCA champion he is.
WCA champion. Yes.
Most likely the last WCA champion ever.
Too bad. It was such a great tournament.
Yeah, man. It was so much fun to organize and cast.
Yeah, and relax. No stress.
Not at all.
Great accommodations. Well, actually, we had amazing accommodations, but
I talked to Monk today. That we met
from Team Liquid.
Yeah, that we met at 2014. He's not at Team Liquid anymore, but
what's he doing nowadays?
He's at Blizzard.
Ah, coolio. Esports team or game developer?
Don't really know.
Okay. All right, guys. The chains are rattling. Game 3 is coming up. This could be our last map for today, which would be a shame. Yeah. I want to see an ace match finally, dude.
Yeah, right. Maybe we save the ace match for the grand final.
I hope so. That would be awesome.
But I'm craving for some 2-2. You know how I love them. But to be honest, Romantic and Lin didn't seem to be too impressive in the 2-2. But we'll see. So, match points it is for Team Lin. TH has to win this, otherwise he finds himself in the lower bracket against Team Lawliot. In the upper right, from South Korea, living in China, is Lin. In the bottom left, from China and also living in China. The fan favorite and the player of the year, according to NetEase, is TH. And of course I have this HP bar bug now. What the hell? Okay, I will observe around this, I guess.
I should try tapping in and out Neo. That always gets rid of it. Or turn on allied colors.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
So, is this AM gonna find level 3?
Yeah, that's the key question.
Exactly. How much can the Blade Master steal? Because it's not only about keeping the AM from leveling, but also about stealing. Because the Blade is gonna creep up the... What's his face? Renegade? And then, run over right away. Or maybe he even skips creeping entirely and skips the shop. Never mind, he doesn't. Then go for the circle and go for instant aggression. But now he's gonna get the Renegade. And then he's gonna be stuck on 92 experience unless he finds some steals and some kills. And you really want level 2. Yeah. So, yeah. Early scouting, early movement, early last hits will matter a lot here heading into the mid-game.
Sometimes, especially like in Undead Mirrors, we can sleep throughout the first 5 minutes of the game. Yep. Not here, though. Every single move is important in Orc versus Human. So, heroes pop out. Creeping starts. Of course, the Human is going to be a little faster, thanks to Militia support. And will Lin creep this entire spot or just the item? I'm pretty sure he's just going for the item. Item's also pretty important. If the Archmage gets a claw, this helps him a lot. And he does get one. So far the items have been quite similar. Footy, they're trying to steal it, but no. Gloves of Haste only, a little advantage for the Chinese.
Alright, and he's gonna get his level 2 here. His tech will be coming up momentarily. The Orc already heading to tier 2, sells the TP super standard. Is he not gonna go for the circlet? And he's holding on to his heal salve as well. I know these are little tiny things I've been pointing out that, but it is really unusual, right?
Yeah.
Both things here. I guess he wants to get more value out of the heal salve and wants to be faster over. Doesn't want to.
Serious min-max in
He
here.
didn't want to go into the windwalk so early, I guess. At the
okay. But TH untouched in the first 3 minutes of this game. 2.25 or something. 1 burrow attack, of course. He is in time for the second burrow if he wants to dive. But yeah. Blade Master saved some mana. That's 2 windwalks for him.
And he's using this distraction to creep up at the other on the other side of the map with militia only, going for the little murlocs. Gonna get the AM closer to level 3s, inching forward. We have to keep an eye out on this experience bar. Nice block here against the footy from the grunt. Gonna get the first kill for the orc if we disregard the creeps.
But Remo, the Archmage has boots.
Oh, boots of speed. He has the socks and the boots.
Yeah. And he can creep the rogue, which will not give him level 2, so no critical strike here. It was the second last windwalk. This Archmage will survive, but he will be quite hurt, and of course humans delay their shop as long as they can.
Usually humans start splitting off their units. A couple of footies here, water elemental there, Archmage there, so the orc cannot prevent all the creep camps from happening. But he is not creeping anything at all at the moment, and he's keeping his entire army in one ball, surprising me.
Gonna be a lot of experience.
Thank you very much. Sorry. Thank you to Mistogen195 for the 12-month resub, giving us a heart. Thank you, buddy. Heart to you as well.
This will of course be a lot of experience for the second heroes on this map, so I think TH is going for a Mountain King again.
We see that a lot here as well. Oh, Grunt gets ensnared. That's not good. Blade Master gets a water elemental kill, getting him closer to level 2 at least. But the Grunt is gonna be a big loss right here. He's not focusing the low HP footy, realizing that he's gonna get him anyways. He's gonna deal more damage to one other footy, so he's gonna get 2 kills here. Or not, if he lets him live, I guess.
One. Yeah, spares
The
this
Berserker's more important. And he's too late with the Windwalk.
one.
Rare
Oh,
mistake.
yeah. One of the very few mistakes by Lin, and this gives TH level 3.
And that's a Beastmaster, right?
And that is a Beastmaster with this push. Okay.
Yep. And he has 2 water elementals. Uh-oh.
Sanctums are coming. Lodges in the build, as well as the Warmill. Beastery in the back. What can he kill with this? 4 footmen available. Water elemental will expire soon, but still, it's double summons against the upcoming Orc base.
And that missing Grunt now is really hurting him. So the Burrows have to help out a lot in this defense, and they're doing that. We have 4 peons in there. Actually, no, he's repairing a little bit. Maybe not quite so necessary. Focusing on the Blade Master here with a Dust of Appearance. Is that the right choice? There's no way he's gonna kill him. So he has a strong Archmage here to deal damage, to harass. But so far, he hasn't done much, but now the damage to the Burrow is gonna be sick. But only 2 peons, footies, excuse me, are left, so maybe he can repair against this.
Too late.
Nah.
He pulled him too late. I was about to say this defense of Lin is flawless as he keeps all the buildings alive. But yeah, this Burrow being gone keeps some supply stuck. So the buildings are there, but what can he do with it? Nothing. He can go for upgrades. That's it.
Mana for the heroes is gonna be... Oh, Blade Master!
I had a potion.
Alright, keeping that alive.
He's trying
Going
so
for the-
hard to put damage on the Archmage, but it really doesn't work. The micro of TH is so good, always having him save. Okay, now he has to run, but thanks to boots, this should work, and the Beastmaster keeps up the pressure, has 1 more Quill Beast, and there's 2 already there.
All the orcs know this pain, these annoying goddamn summons in the base, so hard to deal with. And they're gonna find another Grunt kill. This is looking good for TH.
Oh, 1 Water Elemental expires. Can he work against this? No, he can't. 2 Grunts dead in the early stages of the game. Dispel upgrade is coming now. He's down to 25 supply though. That is abysmal.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he doesn't have a Borrow in the front anymore either to help with the next push. That makes quite the difference.
We'll get a bit of experience here, though. Sacrifices this both into the creeps. No experience.
Had he stolen the Berserker with a Windwalk, this all would have been different.
We said it! One tiny move in the early. Shadowhunter won't find level 2. The militia are coming. This is the decisive push for Team TH. They could force the 2-on-2, and here they go again. Double summons. Burrow just finished. Then at 31. Goes for the sorceress right away to get rid of slow. Works quite well, but there's one more. Got 2 kills to start this off.
Scroll speed number 1. He has no second one though. And he gets the priest actually in the end. Oh, Blade Master in trouble! Heal potion has to be there! And he will use it and survive.
Should be out of stock now though.
Yeah, must have been like his third one now.
And this is so much time for towers. Here we go, number 1, number 2. And the shop is in a horrible position there as well.
Did he forget to make units again? Because there's no casters on the way at the moment, only coming out now. Looks like he forgot production a little bit. He's also floating on gold slightly. And when he's healing up, he has 2 walkers here. He has the adept training. Does he have mana? He has decent mana on one of them at least.
3 arcane towers in the works. Of course, Spirit Walker damage is good. Nice dispels as well. So he gets rid of those summons, but the Blade Master again. In the middle of everything. But he succeeds.
One more kill for level 3 though. Oh, but yeah, now. Going for the Archmage. That looks like a very hopeful play, but maybe that's the Hail Mary he needs. But the end snare is over. There is a Hex, but he has no mana for it. So actually there isn't. Chasing after him with the scroll speed. That's a Hail Mary if ever I've seen one.
Yep. He chases him back, but time for the towers, man. These towers are coming up. He has 3 Arcanes. Archmage again ensnared. Still trying to force a town portal. Second end snare. There is no more, but he gets the surround and forces the TP.
Nice. Oh
What?
my God. He buys so much time with this.
Defense by Lin. He's a god of anti-tower rushes.
Can he kill these towers before the human is back?
He needs to heal a lot, though. And everything is slowed.
But it's only Arcane towers, so they don't really deal damage.
And a catapult is coming as well. And the shop is still up. How did he keep the shop up?
And he's not committing to killing these towers. He's gonna try to intercept the human here, perhaps. But it's a big human army now.
Yeah, 3 units are hurt. Sasquatch is attacking as well. Everything is still slowed. He's losing the greater almost to the creeps.
Oh god. Oh, this is a horrible position for him. He needs a scroll of speed, but I think it's out of stock. Pretty sure it's out of stock. And he's committing again. He's gonna get level 3 here. Has to be the crit now.
Dispel against the summons again, but there's not much mana anymore on the walkers. He needs a potion. He has 1, and that's the 3rd. Oh boy, the Beastmaster doesn't die. No mana on the Shadowhunter as well.
Spirit link him. There we go. SH has 1 more heal wave.
Catapult is out. He needs
Clarities.
Yeah.
Such a weird position that Lin finds himself in
Yeah.
here. Stuck between the towers and his main.
Reinforcements, of course, cut up as well. Does have 2 raiders.
What do you think about a counterattack base race? I only has 2 raiders.
Yeah, with only 2 raiders, that's not possible.
Oh, the Demolisher micro isn't the best, and the
Where's
rest
the
of the army
repair?
can't help the Demolisher.
Where is the repair? The Kodo Beast. Oh, mass
Eat
repair.
the water
now.
elemental. Eat it! Eat it! Munch it!
Oh, nice. And he's attacking in the south. Blade Master again taking damage, but he has the clarities now running on the Shadowhunter, so the heal wave saves him. But the raiders are falling. Speed scroll. Doesn't help though.
Would love to have a scroll of healing, but everything's so expensive, man. He doesn't have gold. And the barracks for him is gonna fall as well.
This took forever with the arcanes, but it helps.
AM is far in the base. Ooh, he doesn't have a TP, remember. There is, however, adept training now for the sorceresses for invisibility.
Oh, the catapult. 1 more hit! And it dies. Nice summon usage by TH. And this is his last stand. His building is in shambles. He's supply stuck at 45. So he needs a hero kill now. Does he have a TP on something? No. But I think there's invisibility by now. Yes, there is. It's driving him back though. Deeper and deeper in the base.
Once again, the tower push seems to be doing it for him.
And now the shop is gone as well. Barracks gone, shop gone, burrow's gone, supply stuck, and no level 3 on the SH.
Looking dire, looking very dire. At least for Lin, for us it's looking good. For more games.
He builds. Oh, Blizzard! This is of course nice. They all cramped up in the back, building a perfect target for the area of effect. Not too many raiders there as well, going against the economy. But he has no. Oh, he has only an invul. He has a farm there. Oh, he gets out, and GG. Blademaster falls. TH saves his team and makes this a series 4-2. And Lin losing this series. TH was strong, man. Jesus Christ.
Yep, really well executed tower pushes. If you give him the opportunity for one, he's gonna play it perfectly. That one last hit on the troll, dude, could have changed everything. He was just a little too late with the windwalk. Maybe he was macroing in the base or something, I don't know. And TH takes full advantage. So now it's the 2-on-2. It's Romantic and Lin versus
Shao KK
1-0 and Shao KK.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Romantic and Lin play again. They played once, so I'm not sure if they do it maybe Life and Lin. But I haven't seen Life play too much 2-on-2.
I don't know either. I guess we're gonna find out. Thank you to our supporters here once again. Lion King 102 with a 25 months already. Resub, thank you. Counterspell DE subbing for the first time, and so is Fan26 subbing for the first time. Thank you guys so much, and welcome. Yeah, more Warcraft in store, 2-on-2, and if Team TH wins the 2-on-2, even an ace match, which of course we're hoping for.
Oh, hopefully Lin versus TH again. That was high level Warcraft. Best orc and best human against each other. Maybe 1-2-0, but as we said before in team games, you shouldn't really rely on him. We also don't know if you're forced to set the player that has not played yet. That would be Shao KK and
Focus.
And Focus. Yes. Yeah, right. Focus also a very good 2-on-2 player. But of course you don't want double orc.
For full smork.
Just Raider lame.
Yep.
Double grubby style Raider base lame. Oh!
What an amazing 2-on-2 that would be. So much fun.
So I wonder if we get a slot now, since we need 2 player slots more.
Is Ted offline? Oh no.
No. In theory, the 2-on-2 team of Team TH should be better. 1-0 in Shao KK. They played tournaments together before. They made it to the final. Ended up second, though. And in Team Lin, we have no real 2-on-2 team that is experienced and that practiced together. Speaking of Monk, he just subscribed. Thank you very much, man.
Coolio.
Yeah.
You must have listened earlier, right? This is not just incredible,
it's a crazy coincidence.
Divine coincidence.
You played against him at WCA, right?
Yes.
Did you win him?
I did.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Good to see you.
He was on Echo Isles and he was playing Orc. It was like it was yesterday. Yeah.
Well, as you know, I was a little under the weather in Yinchuan during that time, so I forgot a little bit about what happened.
WCA, those were the dark days, man.
I will never forget these 5 Chinese guys carrying one box with a screen.
I know.
Picture in my head forever. Game is still at hosted here, so once again, we will be there for the entire weekend. Tomorrow we will be here at 12 CET for the lower bracket final of New Year's Cup and going into a 4-on-4 tournament afterwards. the playoffs of Ugri Challenge, the biggest 4-on-4 tournament ever in terms of prize money. And on Sunday, we have the grand final of New Year's Cup, as well as NWC 3L, more clan wars here. Seems like team tournaments are coming back into the scene. Or it's just a coincidence.
Wow. Liquid, a monk is saying actually he didn't hear us talking about him earlier. Then it really is a crazy coincidence. That's super cool. Yeah, we were reminiscing a little bit about WCA.
Yes.
And apparently Neo and you have been chatting a little bit. So nice to have you here, man. Welcome. Thank you also to Woko Man with a 5 money donation saying, boom money. I like that.
Is there a schedule I can look at when Back to Warcraft is online? Yes, we have a schedule under the stream, and we have a schedule on backtowarcraft.com, our very own homepage. So you're always up to date with what we do. Also, Facebook and Twitter keeps you up to date with what's going on in the scene and everything else.
It's only 4-2. Why is the clan war over? It's not over.
Nope.
What are you talking about? We're waiting for the 2-on-2 to be hosted.
Fake news detected.
Fake news. Yeah, usually before the 2-on-2s, they have a bit of a break, so may take 2-3 minutes.
All right.
But yeah, we'll be coming up next.
So it's gonna be human and orc versus orc and undead. What do you think of those races?
Dude, I have no idea about 2-2. Don't ask me. I got no
It's such a
clue.
weird feeling that it's like, for once, I am the expert between us two.
Yeah? How does it feel?
Very weird, man. Very, very weird.
Very weird.
Don't feel comfortable, actually. So much pressure on me.
Mm-mm.
And there's pressure on Team TH as well, represented by 120 and Shao KK, who... Oh, fuck. Oh, I almost messed up the window maximizing there. Last second save. We're going on to Turtle Rock. And there we go.
Turtle Rock, usually a very big map in our 1-on-1 map pool. In the 2v2 map pool, it's the smallest one, right? I think it is.
I don't know if they have Goldshire, but I don't think so. So you should be right.
I think Goldshire is even like bigger in the sense that you can go to, like, how do I put this? Having terrain, you know, wide open space. Fewer creep camps, perhaps.
Yeah, usually Goldshire is just pure action from minute 2.5 on. So I love this map. A lot of other people don't. I don't really know why. Goldshire, since WC3L days, my favorite 2-on-2 map by far. Also, no love for Lost Temple in those 2-on-2 tournaments, man. I wonder why.
Nah, I Lost Temple.
So, in... Oh, wait, I like colors. In the purple trunks, we have Team TH. 120 was a big disappointment in the 1-on-1. Hopefully he can make up for it. And his ally is Shao KK, also known as the Lonely. Very, very experienced 2-on-2 player who played GCS solo competition as well. So he's branching out from 2-on-2 into 1-on-1, getting better and better. On the other side, we have a team that we will most likely not see after this tournament anymore. Romantic and Lin. But of course, Lin has played 2-on-2 quite a few times as well. Wasn't like the greatest 2-on-2 player in WC3L days because it was always Remind and Soju, with Remind switching to Orcs most of the time, but he's not bad either. Was quite the carry in the first match. They won against Lawliot and Soin, so that can't be that bad.
Alrighty. We have fast hero builds from all sides, even from the undead. Not going for the fiends quickly. Romantic even going for a bit of a power build on his Archmage, resulting in very quick creeping from him. Gonna be a little more lumber intensive. Maybe the Orc can make up for that. Doesn't look like it though, since Lin is taking on 2 burrows here. And Shao KK gonna stay on 1 as it seems. So What do we have to look for here in the 2-2 Neo? I'm learning along with the audience.
It's a very interesting matchup because we don't see both races that often. Usually in 2-2 it's Night Elf Orc or Undead Night Elf. So having two very unusual combos makes this very special, I feel. Undead Orc... This is basically the only team in the world that plays Undead Orc, if I'm not mistaken. Of course you have a good block line, you have Fiends behind that. But Hero
Kill should also be pretty sick,
yeah, yeah. But Hero Kills
Blade Master and Snare
don't do that much in 2-2. It's more about unit combo. Whereas in 4-4, it's super important, funny enough. But yeah, KK with attack already, but harassment from Romantic with his newly found level 2. And this seems to be a good timing for the burrows.
He's aiming for the high HP burrow. Oh no, switches focus now, going for the newer one, and he's definitely gonna get that one. May have to sacrifice the footy for this.
It's okay though.
Gets away as well.
As long as he can get his Shadow Hunter out, that's alright. Footman of course gonna be good versus Fiends later, but we only have one at a time, so no big feeding going on. Tech is quite okay though. It's actually faster than the Orcs tech. Romantic's tech very, very late. Both of Team Lin tech very late.
I saw it as well. Team TH way faster on the way to tier 2. Oh, Blade Master here gets the big item Lin did and the rune and everything just seconds before the DK was there. Picking up the Boots of Speed, best item in the game. Insane.
Don't know if I agree to this, but...
I mean, Squad of GG is okay, but Boots, dude, holy shit.
So yeah, the items are pretty good. Almost a trifecta completed here. Very slow early game, except the one harassed by Romantic. But how hard is this push gonna be? I mean, they have a very versatile army. They have Disable with Ensnare, they have Spirit Link, they have Healing with Statues, they have Dispel with Destroyers later most likely. But it all takes a lot of time. This is why they attack so fast.
I think Team Lin would like to go for a faster push before the Undead tier 3 is available, ideally. But with how late their techs were in comparison, don't know that they're gonna find this timing, honestly. AM, though, for Romantic has pretty good experience here, already close to level 3. The other shop, though, will go to Team TH.
Independent of energy for the Death Knight, so very good for him as well. Archmage, is he aiming for the red spot already? No, it's just a drive-by. Blade Master finds a nice timing here. Good timing by Lin to go for the Lodge. There's gonna be a Shadow Hunter soon.
A long time, dude.
Oh, he can't... Is the Hex in time? No, right? Shouldn't be the case. Nah. Oh, it's closed, though.
Did he cancel? Hex coming in. Only lasts so long, though. You know what he has? He has the Boots of Speed as he runs away. Easy escape.
Archmage level 3. I think Lin and... Oh, Tome of Experience as well. Leaves it on the ground for the second hero, though. Or for the Blade Master. I really like how they distract here. Finding time for the Archmage to level up. Really good timings by the two. And now...
Oh, the DK.
Yeah.
All on his own, but there's no ensnare, no hex, no stormbolt, so he won't get surrounded here, ideally. But this... Oh, speed scroll into the Acolytes. There's no narrow tower here as well. This can be very expensive for Team TH.
Team America Helm for the Blade Master at the head of the turtle. Would have loved to have an aura there, but no. And the DK gets away with these as well. But yeah, he's doing some damage. Patented Romantic play with the Footman into the Acolytes.
He got 2. Yeah, that's pretty painful. Could be worse, I guess. And he's looking for more kills as well. Did he get 2 ghouls as well? He did, right?
Yeah.
2 Acolytes, 2 ghouls. This is significant eco damage. The DK in trouble as well. He's stuck here, has to TP out of this. And this could still be a kill. SH is looking for the Hex. How fast are his fingers? Where's the DK?
On the other side. But now the Lich is in trouble. Getting Hex, getting a super body block out. Of course, no coil. And 1-0 again at the receiving end of the party. He kills the shop. So there's no statues here at tier 3. This is horrendous for 1-0 once again.
Oh my god. He has no more acolytes!
Completely demolished.
Can he kill this gold mine? Damage is pretty low. And Shao KK is coming in for the rescue. He has 5 grunts, by the way. My goodness.
Archmage is getting blocked. There is a Hex soon. And level 2 for heal wave. Nice block, man. KK pulling the tricks here. There we go. We don't have end snare, just a surround forcing. No, he fucks up the surround. So not even a TP.
But this was so much damage.
Yeah.
This was incredible amounts of damage.
Yeah.
He had to sacrifice all of the footies for it. But that is certainly worth it.
Yeah. He's going into breakers anyway, I guess. Or leaves the front line to the Orc to go mass casters.
Yeah. He's going rifles.
Huh. Oh yeah, with the Paladin
Rifle
second.
casters.
Sometimes I wonder that Chinese players actually know where the rifleman button is, but in 2 and 2, I think it's okay. You don't have piercing damage at the Orc army, so that's good.
Oh, this could be a big creep jack now. A comeback perhaps for Team TH here in the middle of the map. Lich isn't here though. He's waiting for his Orb of Corruption. Tomb still not done yet. There's a big last hit. Who's gonna get it? Goes towards the yellow team and the item as well. Oh, did it? No, never mind. Actually, Team TH got it and gonna get the hero kill as well.
Okay. They're kind of back in this. But of course, Destroyer upgrade will take a long time. Or does he have
Oh, but Lin crept the red camp, found the unholy aura.
Oh,
level
sweet.
3 SH with that as well as level 3 Blade Master. That was a big creep camp for him.
And there's Scroll of the Beast. There's okay, now there's Adept upgrade. Dispel, of course, in 2 and 2. Insanely good. But that is Lin's team. I think we have Dispel here. Oh, no Dispel on Shao KK's side. How far along is it? Halfway. If he finds the time for this engagement, this Scroll of the Beast would be great. It doesn't seem like it. Lich is only level 1.5. DK is level 3 though. We have a big fight around the tavern soon. Kodo Beast is there, Rifleman Prophet, +2.
The undead army is by far the smallest, of course, logical with how much damage he took earlier. But it's tier 3.
Alright, Scroll of the Beast has been used. Where is the Dispel? We don't see it. The damage is sick! Finally! He got it. Or got rid of it with the Destroyer here.
Look at the destroyer melt. Holy crap,
Yep.
that deals some damage!
So sick.
He dispelled a lot of it though. Level 4 for the AM with this kill. Lots of mana now and everything. Heal waves rattling through on both sides. But the concave way better for the yellow team here for Team Lin.
Still
as they seem to be pressing forward easily.
So much bonus damage, man. It's +9 on Raiders. Thanks to Roar, or like Scroll of the Beast and the command aura they have.
Yeah, and the Blade Master +17.
Yep. Have fun. And he crept at the same time to get the Paladin levels up a little. Level 4 Archmage. And he builds a shop there. Oh boy, Team TH is under pressure again. Pillage coming, so they know... Oh, Beastery only now. They know they can't take a straight up fight. But Team Lin is bringing the fight into their base. And Riflemen are quite good against Orc Burrows, so he's supply stuck there.
He may have raiders, but in his base it's 2 armies against the one with which he is only attacking, Shao KK. That is finally level 3 for the SH. There was a big thing missing in the last engagement.
Shao KK
So
is
who's gonna...
going into the base. Base race here. In both sides.
So who's gonna TP home first?
Oh my god.
None of them so far.
Okay, here we go. We do have a counter TP.
Human TP's home. The Orc is gonna finish off the base here. Does he have a TP even?
Yes, on the Blade Master.
Oh yeah, he does.
Right click damage is not enough for this keep at all. And yeah, Shao KK's base is gone. We'll never
and
produce
his army's
it.
stuck.
This is so bad. 120 is not helping, he's creeping. Very egocentric play.
I need my items, dude.
Need farm, need farm.
Shao KK's base is wrecked. Oh, actually, he did have a TP. I thought he was stuck back there. He as well has a TP to get out. And now he's stuck in the undead base. LOL.
This is not looking good at all, but the undead is pushing forward. Can he get some kind of revenge? No. TP coming in. So 120 is basically on his own. He's good. He is the savior of the undead race, but is he good enough to fight Lin and Romantic at the same time? Who are both mining, who still have their base, who can still produce units. We have 50 supply and 53. Lin at the moment supply stuck as well. But it's only 31 supply for Xiao KK.
Oh, and the Zero isn't unsummoning his Ziggurat, by the way. He's like, no, you made the mistake, you have to pay for it. Come on, dude. Let him get out. Are they like yelling at each other right now? What's going on here?
I don't know, man. Nothing's happening. No shared control, as it seems.
A player's forces are
Oh, he wants to get up to 60 and then unsummon something. Oh, 120 is just so frustrated with Xiao KK now that he just leaves him there.
Kind of looks like. Oh, Acolyte's moving. Maybe.
Gets the statue for free and
He wants to unsummon the altar, okay. Oh my god, this is taking like 2 minutes. What's going on?
yeah, this is
town is under siege.
random team with a French player.
Under attack.
Speaking from personal experience.
Yeah,
it
man.
sounds like.
Time for it now to get rid of it.
Merde. Oh, look at this. He's unsummoning something. Only took like a couple of minutes.
Okay, and how do they want to defend this now? They're still stuck back then. Back there.
The Acolytes are still blocking the way for the grunts.
No way. Unbelievable. Shared control is pretty good in 2 and 2, by the way. Lose the destroyer here. This is an embarrassment, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, kind of. Destroyers are pretty good, but rifles are pretty good against destroyers that are ensnared, so... I wonder how this fight's gonna turn out. I don't know. Anything's possible in a game of Warcraft.
level 4 with the Blade Master here, level 2 critical strike. Not too well equipped, but he's untouchable at the moment with the Invul Potion. The final destroyer dies, and it's basically only heroes and a few fiends there. 2 Kodo Beasts as well.
Oh, the DK
Yep.
getting hexed and focused in GG.
This was not a GG at all.
No.
Unbelievably bad performance by Team TH.
It was pretty funny though.
It was pretty funny, that is true.
At the very least.
Wow. And this didn't look like Xiao KK and 120 have ever played a game together before.
But they played really well against WFZ and Yumiko. They punished that fast expo so hard, but yeah, that looked bad. I do agree.
Very good play by Romantic, though, I feel. He's not an experienced 2 and 2 player. Usually when there's 2 and 2 competition, he's not around. And he harassed so hard against Xiao KK very early on. Still find the way for level 3 here. Lin bought him that time, of course, a little as well.
Yep, and they punished 120 so hard. I guess that's what designed the game. The TP was kind of the little joke towards the end. And that was a pretty cool move, actually, using the scroll of speed to get into the back where the Acolytes are with the footies, where the grunts, of course, can't reach.
Yep.
That was a nice little touch. And pretty stubborn there by Team TH not to respond with the defense. I guess they wanted to do some creeping, but all the creeping in the world wasn't good enough in the end, so yeah. Match point. Match point for Team Lin. One more and they are in the grand final.
And that would be guaranteed $1,600, and Team TH would be in the lower bracket final against Team Loliot, who had a 6-2 with a strong Loliot performance against Team WFC. Waiting for the invites here now for game number 2. Why do you think it is that 120 is always a disappointment in those team games? I mean, it was the same at Nostalgia Battlefield, it was the same at Race War, it was the same at EWC3L. This is not a coincidence anymore.
I guess he doesn't care about it, really. I mean, that's what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
He plays like tier 3 rush without any units against life, getting his first bit of experience after 6.5 minutes.
We have seen crazy comebacks in this tournament so far. We had many series where we had a 1-0 lead for one team, and then it was a turnaround in the end.
Yep,
So
it's far from over, certainly. And I want to have that ace match finally. It would be a shame if we go through this entire tournament without an ace match.
Okay.
So, can they mount their comeback here? Twisted Meadows, our next map.
You have to cover a bit because I have to do colors and shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Twisted Meadows usually a great expansion map, if that's what you want to play, not something we saw on map number 1. Of course, Turtle Rock, pretty much the worst one you can imagine in a 2-on-2 to do that on, even in 1v1. The base, the gold mine between the two bases is going to be nicely tucked away and safe and far away from the opponent. Of course, this is only a possibility for the human. So romantic. Does he want to expand here? And Lin, is he going to be able to protect his ally? Romantic's going to start off with a power build altar again. Going to get his level 2 right away. Going to be delaying his tech, of course. In game number 1, Team Lin, both of them had a much later tech, but their tier 2 push was still very fierce.
I will get something to drink. Be right back.
What's he getting? Coffee, maybe. A lot of items here to be grabbed up. A lot of good ones, and if you're unlucky, a lot of bad ones. Once again, the fast hero build by the Undead as well, not the fast fiends. And of course, heroes are standard, double Blade Master, whereas it's DK and Archmage for human and Undead sides. So, is this gonna be an expo? I don't think so. Their tier 2 push with the rifles and the Spirit Link looked so strong. And of course, usually, destroyers are a good answer to that, but Ensnare plus rifle focus dealt with them really well.
Yeah, I agree. A key thing was, of course, the Scroll of the Beast. I mean, he dispelled a little bit, but the entire bottom left was still under the buff of Beast Scroll. And there was so much damage, man. There was more dispel. I don't really know why he didn't go for it. 2 borrow for Lin, by the way. And Archmage starts his creeping. If this is a Tome of Experience, the push is gonna be even harder. And imagine a flute here. Even better. Flute on Rifleman, hell yeah. Tome of Experience, Robe of the Magi. One of the best drops you can get.
Yeah, for the early game, this is crazy strong. Gonna be quick level 3 for him. Oh, Blade Master coming in with the Scroll of Speed, even may be able to get the last hit here. Oh, he could have gotten it, but he thought it was too late. He's gonna go for the peasants instead. And of course, when you go for this power build altar, that cuts into your economy. So losing peasants here is painful. So far, 2 have died. 1 to the creeps, 1 to the Blade Master. That's a third one. Oh my god, he's gonna lose 5 peasants here.
Nice block again. Shao KK is playing this really well. And he will get the 5th one. 2 kills by a grunt. 1-0 is losing an acolyte over there, but that's not really an issue. Starting to creep. Yeah, the comebacks are strong in this tournament so far. But this almost level 3 Archmage after 3 minutes is dangerous. 1 borrow tech by KK again.
Can Romantic punish this here? 1 borrow should be his prize. Oh, but the Blade Master is harassing the AM. Makes it a little more difficult. Cool creep route, by the way, by 1-0, taking this away from the human, getting his level 2. And the circlet. Borrow will fall, but there's a second one in place, so he will be able to produce here in a moment.
He needs those grunts, though. Otherwise, Lin will out-creep him hard. Few skeletons coming in. Necromancer commands it. And he keeps this burrow up, or does he? Combined attack against... Oh, this would be so big. No Shadow Hunter if he loses this one. Mass repair, speaking of cutting into economy, this is really expensive. But he has to windwalk out, and therefore the damage should not be enough. Blade Master.
And this was a heavy investment here.
Yeah.
That was lumber intensive, yes, but also a lot of time wasted from Team Lin.
Well, they got one burrow. And I think if you have the chance to get the second burrow, you have to use it because it can delay the Shadow Hunter for so long.
Didn't work though. We have the blacksmith coming up again. Skeleton scouting this. Rifles will be on the menu. Undertech here is very fast, and the DK is leveling pretty damn good. Fairly close to level 3. And if he gets the Overseer here solo, he's going to be quite a bit closer. Blade Master from his ally, however, for Shao KK, only level 1, so he's not a threat at all yet.
Yeah, Lin is only level 1 as well, has a staff now, so he's waiting for the tier 2 buildings to cancel them. Really, really annoying what Lin and Romantic are playing here.
Yeah.
And he finds level 3, so the next push is going to be even harder.
Yeah, looks very much like a push coming again soon. This time they're focusing on the Orc base,
Dark
not so
Ranger's
much on the
second.
Undead base. Dark Ranger's second. What?
This is very unusual.
What, for creeping? I guess it's for creeping.
It's Black Arrow first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no silence. Oh, and here comes the level 3 Archmage. He summoned the Water Elemental already, and the second one will be off cooldown in a bit. He can get the Lodge with these. The Shadow Hunter is coming out, so there's gonna be Hex against this. But I think...
Romantic and his base pushes, dude.
Yeah.
He does it in the 2-on-2 as well.
Yeah.
And the Blade Master for Lin is here also. Gonna make this even more difficult. But there is a Shadow Hunter now.
Yep, and he scares the Archmage away, but 2 Water Elementals are already there. Lodge falls, and the Burrow as well. Shao KK is supply stuck and has no
boy.
tier 2 building. What a devious push! But where's 1-0? Why is he not helping?
Yeah, he's always late, right, with the response here.
Well, to
Oh my
be
God,
fair,
he's gonna lose the next Burrow!
to
He
be
can't lose the next one.
to be fair, in the last game, Shao KK was super late to the defense.
Okay, it's true. 1-0 was late to his own defense.
Oh man, these timings are really, really good. And usually, like, you have to feed Shao KK now a little bit, but as an under attacking to tier 3 super fast, you need every single bit of resource you can get. 1-0 forgot about cigarettes, right?
Yep.
Oh no. Both
finishing
were
up, though.
supply stuck for such a long time.
And once again, Team Lin here being obnoxious. Pesky play out of them. And he's gonna go for Acolytes again. That's 1 kill on the Acolyte. He's only halfway through the tech. And he's gonna get a second Acolyte killed here most likely. Actually, the Archmage wants to run away, doesn't want to have to use his TP already. Footy's once again being sacrificed. But he got 2 Acolytes at least. That's decent damage. That's good damage.
And good for the economy for sure. Level 3 on the Death Knight here for 1-0, but in the meantime, Shadow Hunter has so much time to heal up. Cloth plus 9 for the Blade Master. Nice little present here. Mountain King second. And Rifle Casters, as we mentioned before. Shao KK finally has the Lodge up. Of course, can invest a little into Grunts. It's getting the 5th one. Shadow Hunter found Robe of the Magi, which is never bad, of course. But level 2.5 for Lin already. Oh, Romantic pausing the game.
Blade Master for Lin has quite the strong inventory. Not yet the levels to back it up, though. So, is Team Lin in the lead again? Is it as much of a lead as it was before?
What?
That was a question for you.
Oh, what? Sorry, I was distracted.
I said, is Team Lin in the lead again?
Ah,
And
yeah,
is
yeah.
it as much of a lead as it was before?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this wasn't even the real rifle push yet. It was only summons and heroes so far. And of course, sacrificing the footman into the economy. But the big thing is this rifleman push. With all the damage they're gathering right now.
Yeah. Tier 3 is done now for the undead, but he needs to make new acolytes. And he still doesn't have a cigarette, so the Lich is gonna be so late. Never mind, he was started. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Why the Dark Ranger second? What does it bring to the table that a Lich doesn't have? I mean, good damage with +9 now, of course.
I think it was just for creeping. Like, he could get it at the tavern right away, super fast, and then he could steal the opponent's merchant. And I guess it's unlikely that the Lich gets level 3, but
yeah,
is it really so unlikely?
46 and 43 for Team Lin, 40 and supply stuck, and 40 and supply stuck for Team TH. This, of course, represented by 120 and Shao KK. And now we have mass piercing damage coming. Berserker, Rifleman, and into the Orc base we go.
No scrolls of healing yet, but I think Lin wants to get it right here. No. No scrolls of healing in this push. That is surprising, and that makes this quite a bit weaker. Yeah. SH also not level 3 for Lin yet. He's super close.
One kill and he got it.
Doesn't have it yet.
No Dispel upgrade for the Walkers yet. Shao KK and 120 are gathering. They only have 85 supply though. But okay, they seem to abandon this. Force the town portals. Got 350 gold from both players and they retreat. To expand their army even further.
Well, the Kodo would be a massive pick.
Yeah.
10% for all of these units.
Okay, this destroyer now, first one. Position should be way better. Do we have raiders for Lin? Yes, we do.
Militia are creeping simultaneously to level up this SH. I don't know if it's enough though. I think it is. SH is level 3. Is this go time now?
Must be. Level 2 heal wave. And we have a heal scroll now for them as well. Is this gonna be the fight into the grand final? If they win this one, then they win the clan war and the winner bracket final here. Blade Master both. Oh no, this one is level 3. Scrappy fight here, but the Rifleman should be safe over there. Taking out the Destroyer immediately. Blade Master dies.
Had no invul, I guess. The coil out of nowhere. The Destroyer is dead, but the Blade Master is dead as well. That's the bigger kill, I'm pretty damn sure. Silence coming in now as well, a little too late. The Fiends are remaining alive. And yeah, with the Blade Master gone here, there's a lot of damage missing. Yeah. Can the Rifles make up for this damage? We don't even have Destroyers in the air anymore, so the Rifles don't seem to be too effective as it seems.
Yeah, also they attack the Fiends the entire time, so damage is mitigated. Heal waves rocking through for both sides, but Shao KK's Blade Master now with the plus 11. Of course, the Dark Ranger swapped over the items, so he's a monster now.
And it's looking good here, despite the bad start. It seems like TH is coming back in this. With the Blade Master dead, of course, everything started to crumble. Destroyer ensnared again. Focus fire from the Rifles. We don't have too many Rifles anymore, though. Destroyer may still end up falling here, but took quite a bit of time. He's not rebuying the Blade Master, right?
I was wondering the same. And they were like 700 gold at some point for Romantic as well, so no reinforcements coming for him. Back at 50 now. Level up for the DK, who's level 4 already. Devotion Aura helps a bit as well. Silence against the priests, so they can't heal at the moment. Kodos have, yeah, they have eaten. Level up for the Lich too.
And these skeletons, man, they're not bad at all.
Yeah. Wow. Didn't expect this at all.
And the blade died with an invul. What a rare mistake by Lin. Still only level 2.
And a TP.
They're fighting with a shop in the back now, though. And we have to keep an eye out on the mana status. For 120, it's still looking fine-ish.
Yeah, but there's...
Shao KK also has still heal wave.
Where's the block line of Shao KK? He was, like, super late sleeping a little bit, so the grunts are in the back now. Fiends tank the damage, and there is a surround. Heal wave rattling through, heal scroll is there as well, but that's about it. And there's still massive damage. Mountain King standing right next to it, but the Blade Master of Lin with an info potion now. Speed scroll, tried to get out. Oh, this is the fastest crab I've ever seen, but no freaking way he escapes this.
That was so close. Very well done there to save the first hero, and that was a kind of an all-in. That was a Hail Mary. Didn't work.
What
and
a save!
The skeletons, everything.
Yeah, this is super overwhelming right now. Blizzard would help, but of course there's Ensnare against it and Hex against it.
A player's forces are under attack.
And no Raiders anymore. Lyn is struggling hard. Shop is up in the back. And they take out the Alta as well. Floodgates will be open! 28 supply only. Against 57. He's doubling him in supply. The Orc does. GG!
Yeah.
We go full distance in this 2-on-2, baby! And after game 1, I would have never expected this. Like, I would have lost the $5 bet here, for sure.
Yeah, strong comeback. Not just in the series, but also in the game. Once again, they were getting pummeled in the early stages.
Yeah.
Focusing on economy harass, focusing on building cancellations and all that good stuff.
I thought that Team Lyn had the upper hand here, for sure.
I wonder if he had popped that in ball, how
Yeah.
different would this game have looked?
Yeah. Exactly.
So, is Team TH gonna make this a 2-2, or do Team Lyn now take the victory? We go to Centaur Grove. The first time I've seen this map in this. Yes, I've casted this map in New Year's Cup. I think you did it already,
Yes,
right?
I saw it. It was 1-0 and Chao KK versus Lolite and Soin. Oh no, it was Lolite and Soin versus Romantic and Lyn, I guess. Let me check that. Yeah, exactly. It was Lyn Romantic. And I guess they weren't aware, like, Lyn and Romantic weren't aware of the Centaurs here. Because Lolite and Soin both bought the Centaurs on this map, and as you know, they're
really sick, man.
super
They're so
strong and
good.
fast.
Yeah.
And I wonder
One
if
of
they
the
don't-
very few fast melee units,
Yes.
and available very early.
Yes. So I wonder if they go for that again, or if one team goes for that again. I don't think they can afford it. I'm not too sure.
I
But
think
certainly
it'll work.
interesting. Also, we have teleport here available. The gates.
That's like so useless though. I think it's only useful if you go from the gold mine from the top right to the one in the bottom left.
Yeah.
Otherwise you could just walk. But you can do some cool outplay moves if your unit gets focused and you keep on portaling back and forth.
Very rare to see that, though. Maybe we will see it here. It's 1-1. It's either a one clan war for Team Lyn, or we will see the first ace match in this entire tournament.
Would be best of one. I'm really hoping for it. It's of course doesn't get more tense than that. Alright. This map actually used to be played, I don't remember in which tournament, but it used to be played in 1v1.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
That was super weird.
That was also a cup that we didn't cover that much. I think it was... there were two tournaments at the same time. The final was Focus versus WFZ. It was in 2016, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know. I have to look it up.
But it's actually a very big map, not just in terms of scale, but also in terms of creeps. Lots and lots of creeps, experience, and bounty to go around in form of items. Usually something that the undead likes to take great advantage of, but also Blade Master and Shadow Hunter.
It was the Kwanmin Warcraft 3 Super League, Remo. How can we not remember this?
Yeah. Was on the tip of my tongue.
To be honest, I had completely forgotten about this tournament.
So yeah, few specialties. The Waygates, the Centaurs, what they called? Something with runner. Not Wall Runner. I think Wall Runner is the big one that stomps.
It's also not Road Runner.
Meep
Meep. It's funnier than you want it to be, huh?
Dad joke Neo. I love it. When you watched the TV show as a kid, who were you rooting for? The Roadrunner or the Coyote?
The Coyote. He
Me too.
always lost, man. Outrunner.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is that the same one?
They say
Yeah, it
so.
is, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, super fast, as you can see. Oh, there's lag. Oh, sorry.
So, once again, fast ultra build by Romantic. Gonna ensure the creep here in the middle. By the way, on this map, the spawns can vary for your team, meaning that you can spawn close to your teammate or far away from your teammate, which is what happened here.
Forces are under attack.
Usually, yeah, defending would be easier if you spawned the other way.
For some reason, everything is lagging. I don't know why. I closed everything. Shouldn't be the case.
Okay. Is it internet or is it
No, it's CPU.
OBS?
I will disable your video. Maybe that helps.
Yeah. So, bit of harassment here coming towards the human base with the skeletons. Very light though. We're still not committing hard here. Team Lin was going for a lot of harass heavily in both games. Map number 1, it paid off extremely well. Map number 2, it seemed to pay off as well. But in the end,
Player's forces are under
wasn't
attack.
enough, I guess. Tier 2 starting here. Late for Romantic, as is of course always the case with this early altar build. However, Lin this time super fast on a 1 burrow tech.
Should be better now. Sorry about that. Things are looking better now. At least for me here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, that was stressful.
I
Nice.
also have like connection spikes, but I don't think that's what you're experiencing.
No, not at all. So, no Centaurs used here, right?
Not yet. None of them purchased. Correct call, Neo.
Yeah,
So
sorry, I
far.
was like multitasking like a madman to get this lag fixed.
No, I mean, you calling that we perhaps will not be seeing any centaurs.
Ah, yeah.
1 ward for each team
A player's
on the side
forces
that they
under
are
attack.
spawning on as well. So, what's the hero level status looking like? Level 2
Town is under
for
siege.
show. KK's Blade Master, DK level 1 only, is about to hit level 2 though. Lin is gonna hit level 2 here himself, and Romantic, yeah. All sitting around level 2 here, or getting there.
Yeah, very nice of them to play this game a little slower so I can fix our bugs here. Again, a Scroll of the Beast for Lin and Romantic.
Oh, that's probably the item they really wanted.
Yeah.
Under attack.
We saw it being so sick earlier. But Shao KK's Blade Master, dude. Oh, baby.
Ooh, 2 claws.
Plus 14. I would love to see, by the way, a second shop by the Undead for double Orb of Corruption.
Oh,
But,
hell yeah,
that's,
that
of
would be
course, very
sick.
expensive.
Or just an orc shop in the undead side for clarities and stuff.
Yeah, haven't seen that at all yet, right?
Nope.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage here hit his level 3. And tier 2 is done. Blacksmith already up. Gonna see rifles again, along with casters. And Lin is taking a camp away from 1-0 here. I don't even know what the sorcerer drops here.
Lightning shield.
Lightning shield. Meh. And now solo creeping the SH. Level 3 SH is key for both teams.
Speaking of level 3, Archmage has level 3 for Romantic, and he's going into Shao KK's base once again, where Warmel is coming up very early on. Lodge is not finished yet. The Beastery presents itself on the silver planet. How will the response be?
Town is
Oh, he's surrounded!
Oh, lols.
Oh, he gets hexed! Oh my god, what a mistake! What a mistake!
He was really lucky that there was only one crit. Otherwise he would be dead. And he saves the bestiary. That was a very, very good defense for them.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, they have suffered no eco damage at all yet.
And the Archmage had no shop, right? Is Paladin second again?
A town is under siege.
Good thing he has the Paladin here, so he can easily heal up.
Yeah, but he's...
MK second didn't work out too well on TM, so he's going back for the Paladin.
The Archmage is stuck in the base, though. This costs some time. Shadowhunter.
SH for Lindo, creeping across the map. Ooh, Sobe Mask.
Sweet.
Very close now to level 3. And what's the other SH doing? Where is he? Red Camp. Not even level 2, and sharing a lot of experience. 1-0 once again looking to be a little bit greedy with the XP, but he needs it himself. He doesn't even have level 3 DK yet.
Level 3 and 2 absolutely needs it. Spell shield against the Hex.
Do you want to keep that? Gives it to the SH. Maybe he wants to give it over to the Blade Master.
Yeah, exactly. So it can't be nuked that hard. Or hexed, whatever. Yeah. Triple level up!
Sense. Makes a lot of sense with how strong the Blade Master's inventory is as well.
And the Sobe Mask for him too. Red spot for this Shadowhunter, so he will be level 3. This is quite a long game in this series. Almost all the important heroes will be level 3.
Oh my god, the SH region. Check it out!
Which one? Oh my god, Mana Stone!
And he's gonna get Brilliance Aura as well.
Oh shit. This is gonna be a lot of Hex and healing.
I think they want to fight with this. This is so much regen, it's ridiculous.
Still waiting. But yeah, this triple leveling on those heroes, man, I don't really know.
Oh, the Blade Master, he has been ensnared next to the ward. He's getting hexed. Is there more reveal? He's getting focused. There's no invul on him. He has a heal scroll, but he runs out of range.
Would have been a big DPS drop if he loses this one. Probably the kill.
$12 boost, dude. Holy shit. And it's gonna be a Kodo soon as well.
Yeah, Dark Ranger third. This is plus 20 already without the Kodo aura.
Wouldn't the Crypt Lord be better in these massive team fights? I guess Crypt Lord only really comes online once it's level 3. So, here we go. 1 heal scroll for Team Lin. He has 2 actually, and don't forget about the Scroll of the Beast. And this SH's region is gonna be ridiculous.
50-50
Come on, use the spell.
supply on Team Lin. 49 and... both 49, right? No, 47 and 49 for Team 120. So they are at around 100 supply. Shop is coming up. They really want to establish themselves in the middle of the map here. Oh, cancels that. Casts Curse. 1 destroy up. He has to be so careful with them, but he needs to dispel. He only has 2 walkers.
Wants to stay out of range of those ensnares. Hard to do though.
The Blade Master of Lin is plus 6. And the Blade Master of Shao KK is plus 25.
It's a little unfair.
Militia is coming. But on the other side, the Shadowhunter is way better for Lin.
Yeah.
But let's see what the Undead is getting here. Very risky to creep here now, as he knows that Team Lin is knocking at their door. But with Orb, this is fine. Catgus Gem.
Don't really have any frontliner aside from the Blade Master, and I don't think he wants to drop anything. Well, I guess the Replenishment maybe.
Or the Talisman.
Alright, but now we're going into Shao KK's base, and we have Blizzard in fact. Oh, I love this choice.
Yeah. He's gonna hit so much with this very defensive TP. Where is KK? He has to walk. Don't tell me he don't have a town portal.
This is a real ramp, by the way, so if you fire up here, you're gonna have a lot of misses.
He has a town portal, still decides to walk. And the choice was right.
His SH is still only level 2. That's the big problem for him.
Yeah.
Heal scroll wise, let's compare this. Team Lin still has 3 actually now, not even 2. Not only 2 but 3. And Team TH, I see 1 on the SH.
That's it, right?
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Oof, big disadvantage.
Skeleton scouting here. They all want this fight, as it seems. Big open battleground. How can he disable this Archmage if he's so far in the back?
Alright, here we go. Blizzard raining in lots of damage towards all of these grunts. He's using the Hex here to disable it. Of course, that's expensive. Blade Master in the front. For Lin is dropping low, very low. Throw the Beast now on almost everything. The Destroyers have to dispel a lot. We have one dispel, but is that really enough? The Orc army for Shao KK seems to be getting pummeled towards the north. But 1-0 is carrying the fight in the bottom, not taking any losses at all here, it seems.
Level 3 on the Lich now as well. This is gonna be bad for Romantic and Lin, but the Scroll of the Beast still applied here. +8 on the Rifleman, but the Destroyers are up in the air. He can't really ensnare them. Level 3 finally for Shao KK with the next kill. Oh, nice healing against this, man. This takes forever, and now he has it. But no mana anymore.
This SH for Lin has like 10 mana per second. It's ridiculous. One heal wave after the next. He consumes the mana stone right there. More healing. Everything is dropping so low. Why did you have so few heal scrolls, Team TMH? Everything's red. Everything might be dying very soon. Or can they maybe force their opponents away here? He's focusing on the Archmage now. He's taking a lot of damage. There's an invul and a heal wave. Keeps him safe. 1-0 still carrying this fight. The Blade Master in trouble. Has to run away. Has to escape.
Again, the escape works, this time on Lin's side. The Kodo Beast are still standing, he's sniping, one does work. The Destroyers are still there. Good micro there, but I think 1-0 he's gonna lose a lot of stuff very soon.
DK though has still a lot of mana, going for the IM next with the coil, but there's Spirit Link perfectly timed. Keeps the damage low, otherwise he would have fallen. What a beautiful Spirit Link by Lin. Keeping his ally alive. But they win this fight actually.
They win this fight against 2 more heal scrolls, man. Sick performance by Shao KK at 1-0. But Blizzard is still reigning and there's a lot of hurt stuff. But he's going for the Archmage again. No TP, no invul, no healing. Oh, whoa, that was the Paladin.
Oh my god.
But he's blocked. This Raider blocked by KK. But he keeps them alive. But for how much longer? Level 2 Holy Light was a saving grace. But he's out of mana now.
1-0 is still a 60 supply.
Yeah.
1,000 gold for him.
Yeah.
He supplies like because no cigarettes.
Oh, Paladin has to use Divine Shield.
Almost gets around.
Wow.
Gets it. 4 units around.
Shao KK has been really stepping up his game lately. Now focus fire on the Blade Master. All the items are gone. Still the Paladin there, of course, and the Shadow Hunter for double heal. This undead army. And this Blade Master, man.
There seems to be no answer to it.
Look at him go. Another Holy Light. But for how much longer? That was the last one. Archmage the focus point again. And this time he has him, as it seems. Archmage falls, double level up. Level 2 crits, and now the Paladin will fall as well. Or will he get a Divine Shield? Don't think... Oh, okay, he gets the Divine Shield out. But without the Aura now, without the Blizzard now, how can they stop this train?
It looks like they're only hemorrhaging units, finding no kills of their own. They're being chased across the map. This undead army, if ever I've seen... I'm saying this too much today.
Paladin being caught in another 4 units around. This time he won't be saved, and both human heroes are down, executed by Shao KK. And now it's time for the undeads to clean this house. Archmage is back from the Tavern, but of course without anything, and this Blade Master falls. Remo, is ace match time.
I think so. They're moving forward, and yeah, it's only cleanup now. This goes to Team TH. They had a horrible start. What a Nova. GG. Finally, we have the ace match.
Oh boy, did they had a terrible, terrible start in this series. But boy, did they come back. I called it! We have seen crazy comebacks here. And we saw one. It's 4-4 between Team TH and Team Lin. And now, one map to decide it all.
Really cool. Finally, we have the ace match. After... in our fourth game,
Yeah.
we finally have the ace match. Are they gonna seed their team captains, their MVPs? If I was TH, I would not seed 1-2-0, for example.
Oh,
But we have to actually, in the 2-2, map 2 and
So boys, this is the ace match. These are your heroes from South Korea. We have Focus from China. We have TH. One map, Last Refuge. The stats are not looking good for Focus at all. His 62% versus Human are quite good, but his 29% versus TH are not at all. So boys, let's go.
Alright. Standard build so far. Out of both players, I say that because we have seen sometimes Firelord tower pushes here, as sometimes we do on AI as well. But the altar is quickly built. The barracks coming after. Big question always in this matchup is tower push, and it's not impossible here, but we haven't seen it in a long time, and it's very hard.
Yeah, especially against Focus, who seems to know everything that you need to know to defeat it. What I'm the most curious about is Wyvern harass or not, because we haven't seen that against TH in a long time, I feel. And so I think he became a little careless, not going for towers in his base. I think Focus could abuse that, especially on LR.
I could see that. And the AM doesn't get an easy level 3. That's not an easy defense against the Wyvern harass. By the way, I think the vetoes for TH actually make sense, leaving LR in, because seeing Focus, that must tell him, alright, they want to seed Focus because he's the most comfortable against tower pushes. So why would I want to play a tower push map?
Yeah.
Let's just play a really good MK map.
Good point.
Which is this one.
Good point. Of course, on LR, this involves a little bit of item luck as well, especially in the later stages. So I think TH should put a lot of pressure on him anyway. So maybe it's not like a super dedicated tower push, but you need to pressure him. Otherwise, this Blade Master gets out of control. Otherwise, the Shadow Hunter goes out of control.
So we start with Gloves of Haste versus Claws of Attack. Bit of a better drop here for TH. And Focus has to wait for his Voodoo Lounge. Couple of seconds, there we go. Oh, Scroll of Speed already. He's gonna be on the Archmage chase if he finds the opportunity.
Okay, so again, the number one target is to prevent this bar from going all the way to level 3. But he has a good inventory as well, Claws, and also the Cloak in this situation to prevent a few hits. Could be nice. Blade Master is a little late to kill one of the Murlocs.
And the couple of seconds that the shot was late mattered.
Yeah.
Remember how much Lin kept his opponent away from level 2 here on this map by being at the Murloc so early. So yeah, in this matchup, in the early game, every little move is important.
So what do we see? One Burrow tech, so far not contested, but the Archmage is moving into that direction. Tier 2 tech here as well, and the Lumber Mill. As we said before, this can mean many things. It's not necessarily a tower push.
Nicely walking around the forest here. The AM scouting where the Blade Master is evading his sword. Circle it now for the blade. AM gonna look towards the boots very soon here, it seems.
Didn't he see him?
By the way, people are saying it's lagging a bit.
Again.
A little.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, yeah, we'll fix it again.
Blade Master here continues creeping, going for the trolls, and actually allows the heal to come out. Another small mistake by Focus. Is he nervous? Is he not warmed up? I don't know, but he's not playing this perfectly. Good grunt scouting, however, is being accomplished. Sees the Archmage, but he's 2.5. And that was not prevented. Blade Master with the Wand of Illusion. Could be useful later on to soak up some damage. Tier 2 tech, by the way, of course, is faster for the Orc, but not by much at all, to be honest. We have an Arcane Vault coming up in the back for the Human behind the farms. I really like that. Important to keep that one alive, especially later on when breakers become the key part of the army. Now, nicely though, distracting with the grunts. The Human, so he can steal his opponent's Ogre Magi, using the Wand of Illusion for this as well, for more damage being tanked. And that's going to be an item that does not go towards the Human.
Don't really... lag should be gone now. Sorry about that. So, big mana potion for the Blade Master, which is great. He catches the grunts now, though. Where is that again?
And kind of like Linded, he's using them as distraction, and the Blade Master's getting other stuff done.
Yeah.
Archmage still not level 3.
A player's
And if he gets these creeps, which I don't think he will, he's still not going to be level 3. And this is the issue on LR. Really hard for the Archmage to reach his level up. Low damage roll there on the backstab. Makes it so actually the experience goes towards the human. Not that one though.
So, our overlay isn't working at the moment, but therefore you have no lags. I think that's a trait that we want to go into. Tier 2 is reached halfway through. Shadowhunter is almost out, and no punishment from TH at all.
player's forces are
Like, he's
under
focusing on his own tier 3. Focus creeping this without the Shadowhunter though.
Early Berserker now. That's going to be very helpful for a tower push should it come. But as we said before, extremely unlikely on this map. As also signified by the second hero, MK hits the battlefield right now. Is he going to be aggressive right away? There's an opportunity here with the Grunt being so low and getting boulder tossed as well. Forced into the heal wave first to save his Grunt. May not even be good enough. Oh, but this
What a reward! He was so brave. Okay, sacrifices the grunt for it, but this item
player's forces.
is worth 1 heal scroll in every single fight. Ensnare upgrade coming now, as well as walkers, and the Archmage is still level 2.6! Mountain King soaks up experience now as well.
And Focus just keeps on creeping. Goes up to the high ground. This is quite a bit harder to creep without Hex.
Yeah.
But enough damage should be there.
Yeah, you see Bloodlust, you see Inner Fire, all that good stuff.
Oh, Book of the Dead is so good. Before priests have the spell, which is going to be a very long time.
Yeah.
It's a super amazing item.
A player's
Sometimes
forces are
you
under attack.
even go for Sorceress Adept upgrade first, which is kind of rare, but still okay. Shadowhunter will get Hex now. And then Focus is ready, I think. Except, like, the Walker upgrade, which takes some time, but he has Ensnare, he has everything. Archmage only now getting to level 3.
But he has been able, TH has been, to steal creeps from his opponent's side of
Yeah.
the map, so he still has a lot of camps left
Yeah.
around his main to level up his MK.
A player's forces
Blade
are
Master here,
under
level
attack.
3, looking for the human. Oh, but he missed him! And he's gonna get creep jacked here, and there is no scroll of speed to run away from this. He needs to react fast.
Oh, needs a staff, I guess. This one Grunt is ensnared as well. Mountain King is only level 1 though, but this Grunt, the second Grunt kill, gives him level 2. If he wants to compete for it. Blade Master is back, and so is the Aura though.
When is he gonna pop the Book of the Dead? There we go!
Into the casters!
that-
That is so much damage! All the piercing reaches the casters. But only one priest dying so far. Good defense, I guess, by TH.
Player's forces are
But he's
He's
getting
definitely
a
gonna
few
lose
more.
his engagement,
Sorceress
obviously.
more. Another Sorceress dead. Oh boy, this Hex Sorceress is dying as well. 4 Sorks killed!
And I wonder, did he not look at the inventory? Because when he was scouting with the illusion, he could have seen that Book of the Dead. But it doesn't look like he played to that information, and he was getting punished hard. I think he killed one Grunt, but he lost way too much for that trade.
This throws TH back into the Stone Age. And for once in this matchup, the Orc is pushing forward. Still the big mana potion on the S-Age.
Oh, that's right. He was able to retain that one. Almost level 3 as well. So what's next for Focus? Does he want to push forward? Capitalize on his level advantage? Or is he going to keep on creeping in safe distance?
Kodo Beast is coming. More Walkers are coming. 50 food for the Orc. 41 for TH.
One
He's-
kill for level 3 SH. And that is so easy with Ensnare, as we
Yeah.
all know.
TH saved his team once from the clean sweep. Can he bring him into the grand final with the odds being so bad? Militia being called. A lot.
They're gonna be very strong here. He gets the footy though. He wants this kill. Boom! Level 3. Heal wave is gonna be coming in. Of course, there's no breakers here against the Spirit Link. Not yet. As I say that, one comes out, steals the Spirit Link nicely here. So the Raider may be his prize. But here comes a new Spirit Link. And there's gonna be more healing. Oh, nice. Stormbolt actually snipes it out. So one Raider is gone, but the shop is coming up in the back. The SH still has decent mana. Good surround there on a Berserker. Almost finds that kill with the Militia and will find it in the end here. So he's finding some decent pickoffs.
Yeah, Mountain King was walking towards the Shadow Hunter. I wonder why he didn't use the Wen of Mana Stealing, maybe saving it for later. Trying to build a shop in the back, but the Militia take care of it. The Vamp Aura Man is healing up everything, but TH's defense is pretty nice so far.
Dude, he's playing this... he's playing this so well.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a horrible defense.
He was almost 10 supply down. But he's still up there. Oh, close to level 4 Blade Master though. And the Mountain King survived, which was also a big thing.
Yeah. But he's still far away from level 3 MK, that's the big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, and didn't he make an Arcane Vault in the back? I guess he had to cancel it so that he had place for the Sanctum. And now the Vault may fall. He's trying to defend it, but the Blade Master has decent enough damage, as it seems, to take it out. Militia can't repair, of course. When they are in Militia form, one more Walker is gonna die though, nicely dodging the Devourer of the Kodo. Not for the second time though. Heals Troll, saves the Raider for now. More Spirit Link, not enough though. Raider falls.
Oh, the Mountain King a little bit out of position, but next to the shop to get potions. Focus is waiting for his own potions since he has no mana on the Shadow Hunter anymore. Blade Master level 4, Critical Strikes level 2, here we go. Mountain King again. In the middle of everything, he has no solution against the Breaker except the Blade Master finding the connection finally. Another Walker falls, but the Militia duration is over.
Gets another Raider though. MK man, he's almost level 3. He needs one more kill. He may find it here with the Raider. I think it's almost surrounded. Yes. It gets out of there.
No clarity.
Spawn ball. Bam! Level 3.
But
this may have just turned around.
He has no mana anymore though. Needs to wait a little bit. No clarity running on the Shadow Hunter as far as I was looking. Nope, still not.
Damn, what a defense.
Oh my god.
Dude. Holy crap.
The Chinese wall holds! What a fight, man. This is...
That was so sick. There's not many humans who can do this. Gets smashed in the middle by the Book of the Dead. Has to retreat to his base, facing horrible odds.
I know he's...
But he holds on. God damn diggity.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is an unhuman performance by TH. Unbelievable.
One thing we have to say, the Blade Master didn't have the best damage inventory. He
Yeah.
finds another Gloves of Haste here at least, but he's being pressed again.
There's
He's
no
now
speed
on the
scroll.
warpath.
No speed scroll, no TP. He wants this fight so bad. The Kodo Beast is super important for the damage of the Blade Master. He's trying to snipe it, but Dispel against the Waterman takes out the damage, but also Raider falls in the meantime. What can the Blade Master do? He's basically carrying this entire army here.
MK has so much more Stormbolt. If he gets rid of the Spirit Link, he does it himself with the Disenchant. What's he gonna focus on? These grunts seem to be easy kills. Level 4 for the SH, that doesn't do too much though.
Well, gives him mana for the next heal wave so he can stay in this fight a little longer. Reinforcements are not coming as the Militia take out the shop first. In the north.
Slow.
Yeah, continuous slow cast. This is so good to reduce the damage. But there's
Level
2
2
Gloves
armor,
of
of
Haste
course.
running against it. More Walkers, more Dispel. Oh, another Raider falls though. No chance against the Stormbolt. This level 3 on the Mountain King, you were so right. And this Kodo falls. This Kodo falls and the Grunt as well if the Archmage is doing good damage. Slow lasts forever. He gets this one. Focus down to 37 supply against 46. This is a 20 supply swing.
And now he's looking for the burrows.
Yeah.
Focus needs time, he needs clarities. He needs a bit of heal salves as well. But he's not being given the time, of course. TH smells his opportunity right now. This could be his team in the final. If he wins this one single map. And the Stormbolt's so strong. Spurling coming in after. Keeps the Raider alive for a little bit. The Kodo trying to eat but slowed down. Everything is slowed down. He has no grunts. He has no Raiders. He only has Walkers. How is he supposed to deal with the Breakers?
Where is the damage? It's only on the blade. But this is +6. It's ridiculous. And the Mountain King with the aura, of course.
Oh, the AM finds himself stuck perhaps.
Oh, but doesn't block with the Shadow Hunter. That was an opportunity for focus, I guess. But there's also no mana to reposition the Blade Master. But he's standing in the middle of everything with his Walkers. He's trying to save some into ethereal form, but there's still so many casters that it doesn't really do too much. He holds on though.
One Kodo, one Walker.
But he holds on.
And heroes, of course.
31 supply only. Next Stormbolt might kill the Blade Master. And he's not too far away. Online now. Hammer time.
SH Clarity running. Heal self on the blade. He's close to level 5, kind of. But he needs a few more kills for that. Borrow's gonna fall. He's not supply stack. He lost too much before. Second Borrow, though, is gonna make it a little too close for comfort. Ensnare's going towards the breakers. Does he not need hero kills? But how can he with TPs and invulns still being available?
Stormbolt, here we go. For the hero kill. Oh, not yet. He calls for the GG. He's desperate. And TH saves his team once again. Ungodly great how this madman defeated this.
Probably every other human in the world loses to that attack. But he survives, man. That was sick. I don't blame Focus for that push at all. He had so many advantages.
All the cards was in his hands. The fight before with the Book of the Dead, he killed 4 sorcerers at tier 2. This is a win usually in every
and he had
other
a
match.
greater mana still.
And he had a greater mana. He had good levels. The Mountain King was not level 3 at all. And somehow,
that was sick.
Unbelievable.
TH playing incredible.
Yeah. Coming from
carrying his team today.
This was by far the strongest human performance that I've seen in forever against Orc. Wow.
Alright. Deserved now in the finals is Team TH, thanks to mainly TH. After 1-0's disappointing performance. And Lucifer performing the way we expected him to. In the lower bracket now, Team Lawliot will meet up against Team Lin. That's gonna be tomorrow, same time, and then the grand final.
Korean battle
Sunday.
Who can stop them? I mean, it was already the best seeding for Team Lin, I think. Like if we have TH versus Life and 1-0 versus Lin, it's even better for them, I guess. Also, praise for 1-0 and Shao KK, especially Shao KK, I think has a very good showing in the 2-2 after the map 1, of course, where he was stuck for quite a bit of time. Good blocks, good calls, good pushes. So it wasn't only TH, but it was like 3/4 of this win go to the 3x, man.
He did some heavy lifting today.
Yeah. So,
awesome games today. Some really high level Warcraft.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Lin versus TH again at the end. I think it looked at times like maybe the nerves were getting to him. Maybe it wasn't warmed up. I don't know. But yeah. Was that maybe a mistake to seed him? I don't know. Gonna have another chance, of course, in the lower bracket. Wouldn't be surprised to see these two teams meeting up in the Grands again.
No, me neither. Team Lawliot is okay, I guess, but it's not that crazy. They have, who's in there? Lawliot and Infi, Soen and Chimiko. Lawliot yesterday won his matches. And Infi, and a good 2-2 team, so always up for surprises. But yeah, it's gonna be a treat for everybody. The weekend is gonna be amazing. We have 2 matches left for the New Year's Team Cup. As we said before, Team Lin versus Team Lawliot and Team TH waiting in the grand final for Saturday and Sunday, both around noon. On Saturday, we have also the playoffs for Ugri's 4-on-4 challenge, the biggest 4-on-4 tournament in terms of prize money ever, with players like Happy, Foggy, Team Sweden, and all the other great that we saw last week already. And on Sunday, NWC 3L again with your clan, Team Firestalkers versus Onyu, with Ente and a few others. That's gonna be good, and I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, this was a cool day to start this weekend off.
Yep.